Hey, hey, we're back. I'm gonna have to take a moment to get everything set back up. Um, yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I just wanted to go live again. To make clear what just transpired is apparently it is sufficiently stormy outside that the technical issues this stream have actually been caused by brief power outages, of which we just had one that was not quite so brief. I'm going to be bringing up the old chat again. I This is an encouragement for me to actually make that Twitter so that I can make make announcements like that without needing to go live for it. There, I think I think it's open. Yeah, it looks like chat's open. My earnest apologies, folks. As it turns out, the both the weather and the quality of the electrical infrastructure where I live are just a little bit outside my control. Oh, hi, Elashia. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, Hi. If you just got here, did you hear about what just happened? I am happy to say again. Um, just use my powers. I would, but unfortunately, it seems my powers are mostly limited to dreams as opposed to control over local governing policy. I didn't even realize. I mean, it's not that bad out. I guess it got pretty windy a little bit ago, but right now I'm looking out the window here in Scarlet with the weather, folks, and I'm looking out the window here, and I'm not really seeing the trees moving at all. Just a slight sway if you pay attention. Hardly enough one would think to bring the power down, but geez, apparently that's what we're doing today. Um, so here's the plan. Yeah, they're dancing. Here's the plan. I'm going to reopen XCOM. We're gonna pick up where we left off. I'm gonna try to complete the stream. Hopefully, this was a one-off thing, and the power is going to behave itself. Hopefully, the internet is behaving itself too. With power outage in this area, it could have gotten a little wonky if some of that infrastructure was affected. It shouldn't. It should be fine, but we'll find out, I guess, the hard way. Um, yeah. Apparently, this is the stream that goes wrong. This must be what happened earlier, though. Is what I'm thinking. Is that we just had suddenly the internet cut out for a couple seconds completely with no warning. I'm guessing there was a power outage somewhere else in town. Um, is probably what happened, and it just hit me. If we go out again, if we lose power again, I will just have to call stream early, and then I can go to the grocery store or something. I don't think it's so. Oh, well, it is picking up again, actually. It should be safe. The store's not that far. Yeah, maybe it is a little windy out. Maybe it's a little windy out. Yeah, the tech issues beyond our control stream. Oh well, so it goes. It happens. I need to send a quick message to Kit regarding it. Regarding the plan. And then we'll get back to XCOM. How's that sound? I think that sounds great. VOD watchers, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the VOD watchers. Disconnect protection? Oh. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Hold on, let me do that actually. Should I do that now or should I do that like out of stream? I don't know if that would affect the current one. Keeps your stream going for like 90 seconds if we disconnect. That's very cool. Stream keeps going like normal. If not, it just ends. Oh. Well, that's nifty. We're gonna have to... Yeah, let's do that. Before we go back to the game, mute the tab, Scarlet. Good job. You did it. Let's set up disconnect protection, because apparently today is the day that we need it. Apparently today's the day. Oh, I wanted to ask you a question, Yelashio, which you are by no means obligated to answer. I was just curious. Alright, that's disconnect protection on, by the way. Thank you so much. You seem to know quite a bit about streaming. I was curious, are you yourself involved in streaming at all? You don't have to answer, but, you know, I am a curious soul. Okay, I think it's all good. Let's get XCOM open. Maybe, who knows? Mysterious as ever. Okay, I can respect it. Nowadays you just do Twitch mod stuff. I see. So back in the day, and help streamers with all their stuff. Oh, well, you're really good at it. It's super appreciated. I think I can safely say that the stream would not be nearly as high a quality without all your help. So, just wanted to give my thanks. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go back over here. I am curious to see how the power outages affected the XCOM save, because of course the power outage didn't only end the stream, folks, it also turned off everything in the house, including the XCOM. So we're gonna find out if we've got this muton on the ropes or not. It looks like we do. Nothing cursed happening. Sometimes XCOM doesn't like it when stuff like this happens. I just want to make sure. I don't see anything too cursed. Sometimes people regain actions they shouldn't have. Sometimes people get put out of cover or lose line of sight on targets they otherwise would be able to see, but everything looks normal to me. I'm not seeing anything too horribly unusual at this point. yeah, the muton's here. The muton is just a little too deep in this cover for us to pick up easily. I think that if we bring our scout to here, this position we might be able to see, because the muton has a step out, and the muton can technically, if you can see this tile, you can see the muton, right? Can we see that tile from here? I think we might be able to. We might not be able to, because normally if an enemy was sitting on this tile, they'd have a step out into the open, which is why you'd be able to see them. But let's try it. No, that didn't work. We're one turn away from command. Just pull back. We'll try again next turn. It's a little bit silly, but that's just kind of how it is. Let's bring the sniper over for additional security. Right? Something like that. We've got a pistol shot here. So Overwatch with you. We're just gonna throw up a ton of Overwatch. This muton's dangerous. It shouldn't move, but you never know what they're gonna try.
Back in.
Good. The same old thing. We don't have any more disabling shots. We have a disabling shot now, but I think it would be lethal, is the problem. Disabling shot does like 1 damage. Okay. Well, we know this tile, you can't see it, so this tile is safe to move to. Okay. Okay. Well, welcome back, folks, to the slowest capture attempt that you've ever seen in your whole life. Okay, that's fine. Deserved, honestly. Fair. Fair move. Looks like we just have to step around here. So I'm gonna bring Pharaoh to here. That's a shame. That's a shame. And we can command for the security on this kill. But we got it.
Another day, another successful operation.
Oh my goodness, what is this game? What even is this game? Well, folks, that is, it took a while. It took, I guess technically this took 3 streams. Right? I think Operation Fallen On technically took 3 streams to complete. That is a crashed small in Brazil. Yeah, Operation B movie, that's right. 12 aliens killed. We're bringing 1 home. We're bringing home another muton. That's another one in the bag. 0 XCOM operatives lost. We have an injury to the medic and to the sniper, I think. Which is unfortunate. That last minute medic injury sucks, but what are we gonna do about it? Fractured like my dream. It was all foreshadowing. Environmental storytelling. You're quite right. You're quite right, in fact. Yeah, Ross Beef is going to be out for 23 days. That's actually really not good. Our medic roster is extremely thin right now. But at least Ross Beef is safe in medbay, so, you know, so it goes. Pharaoh going up to Tech Sergeant, and Dorn going up to Tech Sergeant. Some good promotions here. And Cyclops is out for 9 days. That's not too bad. Yes, I think all made worthwhile by us being able to gather another alien rifle, another grenade, and another pet, another muton captive, which reminds me of the 3rd dream, actually. It wasn't explicitly an XCOM dream. It wasn't an XCOM dream, but it did involve, like, alien invaders. And I definitely, like, I worked for an organization that was, like, fighting a secret war against an alien incursion, you know? So I guess it's kind of XCOM. It's just not got the XCOM branding on it. So it's time to talk about the 3rd dream. A lot of damage stuff. We didn't get the meld, unfortunately. We took too long on the capture. It happens. It happens, I suppose. Good chunk of alloys. Good, decent mission. Acceptable. Yeah, ZCOM. Hunk Shoecom, something like that. Sell those, we'll get 60 bucks. Alright. I'm not doing anything else on the strat layer. I'm saving my money. I don't remember when we were supposed to scan. Like, what, something like the 28th? 29th of September, I think. Hunk me, calm, exactly. I was... In fact, you know what? I want to focus on this, because it was a good dream and it's not going to take too long. So we're just going to sit here. In fact, no, just let the geoscape tick forward. So technically there's XCOM gameplay happening. While we wait for Shen to spam us about satellites being completed. The 28th? Okay. I think that's when we need to scan. I was thinking of waiting until next month, but I recall Rossbeef was like, you idiot, you absolute moron, Exalt is going to hack you and you're going to look like a fool.
Our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch.
And you know what, Rossbeef was 100% correct. And also completely more polite about it than that. Some words, some vitriol added for embellishment, right? So. Ow, God. Why did I do that to myself? I was rotating my chair because I'm no longer focused on the XCOM, I'm focused on talking. So I wanted to come over here. And hang out with chat. But instead, I shoved my elbow in between the arm of my chair and my desk and slammed it. Yes, a mere dramatization of events. Yes, I did a spinny, and now I'm over here. Hopefully I don't sound too bad. It's not quite the usual setup, but I think it'll sound okay.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch.
Shen, you
we are ready to
bitch.
deploy it on
Leave
your
me alone.
orders.
So, what, closer, like this? So, I was doing the third dream, right? I was working for totally not XCOM, right? We had a base hidden in, like, I don't know the name of the city, but it was a really big city, like New York City or something. And it was... Oh, thank you, Yelashio. Anything for getting called a good girl, right? I'm ruining my brand right now, but it's worth it, right? I was working for this this organization, and I was just doing like base security, right? We had a front built in like a high-rise kind of shopping complex, right? It was a tower with all kinds of, like, you know, stores and, like, you know, dozens of floors and all of that. Apparently really tall buildings has been a theme in my recent dreams. What can I say? You know, I like the big city. So, I was working, like, the front desk kind of security, right? When one of the aliens turns up. And the Muton captive reminded me of it because while it wasn't like a Muton, it was kind of, you know, they were built like a Muton. They were huge. Like, they were ginormous. They carried a huge riot shield. They had, like, angular white armor and, like, a full face helmet. And they just crashed through the door and started chasing me down. Big pyramidal building. Yeah, pyramidal, right? So like, they were moving fast too. Like, with a lot of momentum, I was able to drop down and, like, because they went in to tackle me with their shield. Like a big old shield bash, right? When they charged across the lobby towards me. and I was able to dive down and gonna use my legs to give him just enough momentum to fly over me as opposed to into me. Just a little, like a little martial arts move. Definitely not something I'm capable of in real life, but good to know Dream Me was on point. And then, yes, Yelashio, it was a run. It was a run moment. So the not muton went flying, and I booked it for the stairs. Um, and I was running up the stairs and I was locking doors behind me as I went, so that I'd have to bash them down. Um, and I ran up so many floors. I ran up to like almost the top floor before I dashed into one of the shopping spaces, right? It was kind of like a furniture store, you know, where kind of like what they do. I mean, in all furniture stores, really, where they set up the furniture and like arrangements. So like you have sets, like, oh yes, this is what your living room could look like, or this is what your patio could look like, right? And yeah, the peak of the pyramid. Yes, yes. Um, and so I was looking for a place to hide, and I found this like kind of a hollow wicker centerpiece for a patio set that was long enough that I could like lay down in it if I scrunched up just a little, and believably it could be like filled with blankets and fabric, right? So I snatched some blankets and I wrapped myself up in it, and I got some other person, some kid that was wandering around, to like throw the lid on top of me, right? Because it was a wicker lid, so technically it was see-through. It's not the place you would expect me to hide, right? But I was technically concealed by the blankets. Yeah, I went tactical burrito, that's right. And Yoashu, that's so relatable. The bed section of those stores is just like, what if I fell asleep right here? Would anybody like stop me? So I went tactical burrito mode in order to hide, and then the not muton came in looking for me. But that's when I realized the muton wasn't alone. There were some other aliens with it, and one of them, I don't remember, but one of them either had really sharp vision or like some kind of thermal vision and was able to find me. And the not muton ran at me again once it was pointed out where I was, and I like kicked the actually I think it was a not thinman. I think it was a not thinman that spotted me. So the muton runs at me again and tries to tackle me like while I'm in this like wicker centerpiece. So I kick the lid off and I do the same trick again so that they fly over me. But at this point I'm surrounded and there's 4 aliens of different types, right? Except they've got their human disguises on. They look human. So they aren't attracting a whole lot of attention, right? It just looks like they're being a bunch of rowdy customers. I know the truth, right? And I know they've got me. At this point, I can't get away. And so I surrender, and they sit me down on like the patio piece, right? Like the patio bench piece in the furniture store, and they want to ask me some questions. They know that I'm like a chief of security for one of the bases, and they want to find out about security vulnerabilities. And I know that they're willing to like torture me, and I know that I'm outmatched. And honestly, I'm a little bit mad that nobody from the organization has come to help me at this point, because they totally should have. Like, there were other members of our staff that were in the lobby when they started to chase me, and none of them intervened to help me. They bring a not sectoid to play Among Us memes in your brain for 6 hours. Close. You're close. It's a little worse than that. It's a little worse. So they sit me down and they want to ask me these questions, and before, like, I'm really, because I'm a little bit discombobulated, right, by the whole getting chased thing, and I haven't fully taken stock of the situation, but I'm immediately like, I surrender, I'll tell you what you want, just don't hurt me, right? Yes, I know, Yalashio. It's a good bit. It's a good bit. What can I say? So I was already, let me make this very, very clear. I was already willing to surrender the information before I realized, before they were kind of crowded around me, and I realized, oh no, they're hot alien girls. Like the not muton with the helmet off, you know, was just like a big lady. And the not Thinman, like, she had crazy eyes, but oh my god. Just kind of... yeah, the not Thinman was my favorite. Yeah, the dream took a turn. To be clear, nothing happened. I would not describe anything happening on stream. That's not me. It's not me, officer. But, I want to make clear that I had already agreed and decided to surrender the information before I realized that they were hot. And then, when I realized they were hot, of course, allegedly, I was much more cooperative. And they were like, there was this phrase they were saying, because they decided that since I was being cooperative, they weren't going to hurt me, because they didn't want the organization to know that I had been compromised, so they didn't want to rough me up. Something about scratching a can or something, like you don't want to leave any evidence. In the context of the dream, it felt like a really clever phrase. And I can't remember it for the life of me. I want to steal that phrase for some of my writing. Some of the characters do wet work and stuff. Oh, welcome back, Staunchu. Welcome back, Staunchu, to Active Duty. See, we're technically playing XCOM in the background. This is not a just chatting stream just yet. We are playing XCOM. The geoscape is rolling forward. And so I was... You know, they were cool and all that. And so they had to maintain their cover as part of their operation, right? Because now that they had revealed their, like, human forms, they had to blend in as customers in order to get out without being, like, found out, which would ruin it, because then the organization would know that I had been compromised. But they're aliens, alright? And they don't really know how to, like, act as customers in, like, a human shopping mall. So I just kind of went around and hung out with them and chaperoned them throughout the store for the rest of the dream. And it turned into, like, kind of like a slice of life where we went shopping, basically. And that was my dream. That was the third dream. Hello, Rusty. Yes, we're currently discussing the literally deepest XCOM lore. The lore that's made up by my dreams. So that's the dream review for today. I think we got through them all. But yeah, we went to like a crystal shop. We went to the Home
Our satellite is
Depot.
prepped
It
and
was
standing by
great.
for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
That time I fell in love with my alien captors. Exactly. It's the light novel. Welcome, Ross Beef. Listen, nothing. Everything's fine. Nothing compromising happened. It's time to fast play XCOM.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Listen, I know he always makes this face, but look at Shen. Look at Shen's picture. For some reason, all I can imagine is this being Shen's reaction to hearing about the commander's dream from last night. This shouldn't be as funny to me as it is. It's just like, just flat expression concealing disappointment. Yeah. Your honest reaction to that information. It all happened in the Bass Pro Shop pyramid too. So Shen's disappointed in me. Let's go back to XCOM. Shen hates me. Shen's like, who the hell are you? You want 30 alien alloys for 2 engineers. That's not a great deal, but we need more engineers quite badly. Yeah, exactly, Ross Beef. Exactly. You understand. It's the look over the glasses that like sells it. You're 100% right. Oh, a little YouTube. I'm gonna watch this. I'm not gonna be able to see chat for just a moment. Because it's a reaction. And so I need to keep up. I need to get the second monitor set up is what I'm learning. I need to do a few things. One, projects for this weekend. One, I need to make the Twitter so that I can make announcements in the event that we have stuff like power outages happening during stream, rather than having to wait to let people know until the internet comes back on. That's an ad. Don't worry about it. What is this? Yep, that seems about right. Thank you, Saul Goodman. Appreciate it. That is, Alright, chat is back up. Good. It's a React stream now. We don't actually play XCOM here. If anybody came here thinking that we actually play XCOM, they're 100% mistaken. There's a reason that it's taken, we're now up to 6 streams, I think, technically, to get through the month of September. I know one of those streams was like 14 minutes before the power outage hit us the first time. But I'm counting it. I'm counting it because it's funny. I'm thinking I have to take this deal. I think we need the engineers badly enough, and we have enough alloys to justify it. It's not a great deal. But our next breakpoint on alloys is 70, or not alloys, on engineers, is 70 engineers, and we haven't even hit 60 yet. So I'm gonna take it. Have fun, South Africa. I hope you're happy with scamming me. I don't know why chat just disconnected and reconnected, but I think everything's fine. You know what? I can't be too flummoxed about the technical issues today. They're completely beyond my control.
Commander, we're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
As are the alien abductions, because apparently this time we're going to India, folks. Chennai, India. A heavy abduction. $120 though. Hey, that's money. we need money, so I can't really complain too much. The roster I can complain about, but it is my fault, I suppose. Desta's the only officer on deck right now, so we'll go ahead and send you. It should be a tough enough mission to justify sending Desta. Yeah, the last light had, like, the 5-head sectoid and a disc. I love the idea of sectoid commanders being, like, 5-head sectoids. I don't know why, that just seems completely accurate to me. A question. 16 hours until Song is back. That'll work. Hey, we actually get to bring an assault on a mission again. That's not a covert op. Can you believe it? It's happened. That'll help. That'll help quite a bit. Let's see, Rocketeer. I don't have any medics available, so screw me. Do I have a gunner? I could fatigue Machoba. Machoba's the last gunner. This roster's gone to hell. I have to hire rookies. I think I literally have to hire rookies. I don't think we have a choice. We're just, I mean, a lot of people are about to come off wounds in the next couple days, but I think that we have to get some rookies in here. Like 4 of them, just to help. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Bring us back up to 40 troops, please, I'm begging you. What else do we have? It's a roadway. It's a roadway. You know, if I really wanted to... Hold on. No, I literally don't have enough troops to fill this out. I have to exhaust somebody, so I guess it's gonna be Machoba. I guess it's gonna be Machoba that we have to exhaust her. I think I'm still being like a little extra like gentle with my voice since I was like all leaned in like this. Right? I think I'm maintaining that out here. Just instinctively. This is how I'm gonna be for like the rest of the stream. That's okay. I'm fine with messing around with how my voice sounds on the stream. I've actually got a few voices that I could be doing, besides the normal one. ASMR stream? Yeah. Let's see if I can put together a team that is almost respectable while only having to exhaust Machoba. It's a heavy. We've got to take it seriously, but... them's the breaks, really. Situation doesn't necessarily allow for us to bring a normal squad. Arc thrower Yo. Yeah, we have Yogi. That's right. We do have Yogi Bear. Who's not allowed to make any additional appearances. Torres, you're just a traditional assault build, so you're gonna go hit and run. That'll be good. With a motion tracker. And something else. I'm not sure what else you're bringing. Maybe someday I should do, they're not very good. Sometimes they're good voices, and sometimes they're just kinda inconsistent. Yeah, who even owns Yogi Bear? I think it's Warner. I think it's Warner Brothers, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, who does own them? Actually, maybe it's not Warner? It feels like it should be Warner, though. Precision shot, sure. I could. Do I do this? Now I'm gonna mention this. It's not a guarantee that I'm ever going to do it. But I do have some more feminine voices that I've practiced sometimes. I'm a little out of practice on my voice training, but sometimes they can be good. The main problem is inconsistency, right? Is getting the same voice, like, on demand. I don't know, I think I've got a couple of good ones in my back pocket. It's just a question of getting them to actually come out properly. Gosh, we're bringing a lot of explosives on this mission. But honestly, that seems about right. Seems about right, actually. I want to make a couple changes here, though. Yeah, voice training is difficult. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not easy. Because it's got a lot of layers to it, and it can make you feel, like, super self-conscious, too. Because, what's it called? What's it called? Because in order to do it properly, you need to listen to the sound of your own voice, right? At some point in the process. And you're not always going to make good voices. And when, you know, you're trans femme, you know, like a trans woman like me, and you really want to be able to sound a certain way, and you fail to, you know, it can be a little hit to the ego. I think I'm mostly past that stage at this point. I've been doing it for a little while. The other hard part is just convincing yourself to sit down and do it, right? Like, it's something you've just got to keep at, and the payoff is uncertain. Yeah, you have to listen to yourself and make silly noises. Exactly. I have a stutter gun to hand out, that's right. I need to hand out guns, that's the next thing. I'm losing my mind already. I don't know what's happening in XCOM. Can't stop thinking about those alien girls, you know? Too distracted. I think I've got a spare Gauss rifle. Actually. We can give it to the scout. I think the scout will be quite happy with that, actually. And that's probably our squad. Yeah, we're gonna close the window too. I've just been glancing up occasionally to see how the wind's doing. It's like off and on. The wind outside is kind of off and on. Hopefully it behaves enough that it doesn't knock our power out again. What a scuffed squad. We're bringing... So to review what I've done here, is we've mostly just assembled the people who aren't fatigued, with the exception of Machoba, because literally we didn't have enough people. And I really would like some suppression in this squad. We've got 2 engineers. Whiskey is our ranger engineer, we'll note. Yeah, would like to hear those voices? I might do one this stream. I kind of feel like messing around. This stream has already been like a little bit all over the place, so I might mess around with one of my voices. I might do that while we load in. I may it takes like a moment. You've got to make it takes a moment for me to set the voice up. So maybe when I launch the mission, when we come back, I'll have one ready. Yeah, it's a silly, funny stream. I am liking it. Technical issues aside, silly, funny stream is a good time. So we've got a lot of explosives in this chunk of the squad. Lots of grenades. On a roadway, I'm actually gonna like that quite a bit. Oh, Yalashio, you're so cultured. Yeah, heat from fire, fire from heat, right? Bringing a lot of rockets on Manimal. You've got 2 shredders. That'll be fine. Zabova is going to be a little non-traditional for Scout. We're giving them a Gauss rifle. Simply because nobody else in the squad can take ones. For some reason, I'm out of infantry, too. The roster situation is hellish. Probably because we've been trapped in September for so long, everybody's fallen asleep. Bright side of the situation, we can actually justify bringing Torres on this mission. Oh, voice stuff is one of your special interests, so you know a thing or two. Ah, I see. So you're quite knowledgeable. Gosh. You probably know more than me then, jeez. So, we're gonna be able to bring Torres along. We have another assault that is 16 hours out in the infirmary, and they are gonna be able to handle the covert op that's coming up. So we can get Torres back into the usual rotation. Debating if I want you to be wearing that ceramic plating. We'll revisit this. The ceramic plating might go. We've got 2 snipers. On a roadway map, that's tolerable. They're both crit snipers, though one's far more junior than the other, which will be okay. I'm not too afraid of that. And then Machoba's coming out again. The only key difference here from last time is that Machoba is going to have the Gauss machine gun, so their damage potential is going up quite a bit. Is there anything else I would want my assault to even bring? A flashbang could be funny. But you know, I think the ceramic plating is going to be sufficient. I think the ceramic plating is sufficient for this job. That's really cool of you, Vilasio. Yeah, that technical stuff like resonance and all that is just... I mean, it's wild. It's wild to work with. Although, you know, for me, maybe strangely comforting that it's not all about pitch, right? If it was all about pitch, that would be... Oh, that's how you get like the anime girl voice, right? The super high pitch nonsense. Yeah, resonance, super important. I'm gonna go ahead and hit launch here, and when we come back after Bradford's briefing, maybe I'll sound different, or maybe I'll chicken out. We're about to find out. So I'll be back in just a moment.
Touching down.
The area of engagement for this mission will be in India. We've just received another report of an abduction in progress in a densely populated urban center. If we allow the aliens to succeed, it's going to spread panic throughout the area.
Well, you heard, Bradford. Hello, folks. This is going to be Operation Stone Spark. A heavy alien abduction in Chennai, India today. I don't know how this voice is doing. I don't think I'll be able to sustain it very long. I'm making the mistake of being extra quiet while I do it. But that's what we get for being out of practice, right? I'm kind of easing into it as I go. Sounds small? It really does. Yeah, learning stuff like this is great for role-playing. The ability to do like different voices for different NPCs as a DM, absolutely invaluable. Really, really love it. So this is going to be... Oh, we've been on this map a couple times. Good map? Good map? We've certainly... I think this is where we got Rasilava blown up, actually. So let's hope there aren't any nasty discs hanging out here. We're bringing a pretty weird squad, so meld is not the priority, as has been the case throughout the month of September. And, yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan, is we're gonna play it safe, we're gonna hang back. We've got a very good long-range element of the squad, supported by a lot of explosives. So we're gonna see what we can make happen. Let's get in there and see what's up. But yeah, that's what one of the voices sounds like. Very different. Very different to how I usually sound, I suspect.
Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike one is clear to engage.
But now you know I'm gonna be going back and I'm gonna be listening to that part of the VOD like over and over and being like either critical of myself or really happy on how the voice turned out, and I'm not sure which it's gonna be. Sounds good, you almost have it. That's about what I think. Thank you, Yelashio. I really appreciate it. I think I agree with the evaluation. I've been doing the voice training for a while. At this point, it's more about finding the voice that I want. I think I've got the basics down. I want to find the voice that I want, and I want to practice it, and I want to make that into good muscle memory. There's another voice I can do, but maybe we'll play around with that after the mission. It's a very, Here's the problem with the other voice. I think it sounds great, and it's actually very comfortable for me to use. I can use it for a long, long time. I don't get super quiet when I'm doing it. It's a good voice. The problem is that everybody I've ever shown it to, which has only been like close friends, right, have told me that it, well, as one of them said, reads bedroom. So, maybe we'll have to make some modifications. Alright, it's XCOM. Looks like we're gonna have contact, actually, just right over here. I think we've done this before. We've done this type of contact before. There's 4 aliens over here. They're kind of off to the side. We don't want to activate them, but we should have some room to maneuver our people into position. Put you here. Oh no, they're a little closer than expected. That's okay. Contact right off the bat. They've positioned themselves in clusters. Okay, yeah. We can kill them. Don't worry. It's gonna be a little awkward, but we can kill them. I just need to get enough explosives in position to make that happen. You need to be suppressed. You need to die. Where's my Rocketeer? Snapshot? Perfect. We're gonna bring the Snapshot Rocketeer up to here and we're gonna throw a rocket into this position.
Heading to that location.
Maybe multiple. Yeah, something like this. I mean, we just have to hope that the scatter's good. We have a command, we can do another rocket if we really need to. But that's perfect, actually. Not quite what I wanted. Not quite what I wanted, but actually really nice. This cab's on fire. It's no longer suitable cover. That Thinman can't stay there. We could potentially blow it up as well. Your cover's ruined. A sniper kills you pretty easily. Now, can I deal with you somehow? I see more contact on the motion tracker to the front, but I think we can bring Torres to here on a running gun and be okay. Awkward position to fight from. My squad's not very fast. Do I command out another rocket? I'm probably commanding this turn. I'm probably doing a command. It's just a question of who is getting commanded. Who gets commanded? We could get a grenade into a target. We could either really trivialize this contact this turn or get really, really beat up by it. I need to make a correct decision here. Right? Like, one. I'm not asking a whole lot, I just need to make like a singular correct decision, and I think the squad's gonna be okay. I could potentially bring a engineer all the way to this position on a sprint and command out a grenade. And HE into this probably kills this Thinman, but I don't know that it actually solves many of my problems. Potentially gets you killed pretty easily. Maybe I just go for the other rocket? Maybe I just go for another rocket. Tricky. A tricky little situation that I've created for myself here. I just can't have the Thinman pushing any closer because my people in the back are exposed. I only have one suppression to lock somebody down, which means ideally we kill 3 Thinmen this turn, but I don't know that that's really reasonable. What can I say, folks? We've got a little bit of a tricky one here. Itzhak might be able to pick up that one. We've got the other sniper on standby. I mean, we've got shots. We've definitely got shots. I can bring you to here. Probably not. I think the core question that I need to answer right now is who am I commanding this turn? And I think the answer is the rocket. I think the answer has to be that I'm commanding out another rocket. So I want Desta to come up to here. Desta's very strong, very powerful soldier. Yep, you don't have range for that, that's okay. Let's get another rocket and see what we can do. I would like to kill this other guy, or maybe blow up this cover here. Maybe I just target that. You know what, let's do this. Let's just target this car and set it on fire. That'll ruin their cover solution.
Rocket wide.
See you in a little bit, Yelashio. Yeah, that was a bad rocket. That was far less than ideal, actually. Full disclosure, not good. Actually, kind of bad. think we're reliant on the snipers to do some work here. It's dangerous to do this from our current positions, but the only other thing we could do is run our people way back and take the shots next turn. Ah, this is a rough one. If we can kill these two, we're safe. Relatively speaking. Fine. Fine. I'll try it. I'm gonna give it a shot. We could put some Overwatch out here too. We're playing this real silly, like real stupid, but please stand by. I need you to hit this shot, Stancho, preferably. That's not a kill. That's actually extremely disappointing. What about you? You're also quite dangerous. I think I take the more likely shot to kill. 5% chance could be a big difference here. Nah. This is the most dangerous thing. And it's a kill, so it pays off, and everything's fine. And I don't make mistakes. Don't worry about it. We can pull your pistol. 20% chance to pick you up. We might Overwatch with you to freak them out. They don't like, the enemy does not like Overwatch, right? Just as a rule. We need to suppress somebody. We can only really suppress you. I guess that's fine. We're just doing a little bit of containment. And then I need to put you here and you here with Overwatch. So if these people try to push up, we may be able to kill them. This is cursed. Cursed opening position. Unfortunate.
Incoming fire!
One more. Oh wow, what a great start. They hate me. They hate me. Oh my goodness, they hate me. And specifically, they hate my assaults with a burning passion. That's horrible. That's horrific. Wow. I think we have to come up to here for the grenade.
That's what we're looking for.
Good grenade into this is a kill. We aren't allowed to have assaults in this campaign. I'm sorry, Torres. You were quite good. We were looking forward to you continuing your career, except the Thinmen hit their shots. It happens. Like, you know, it's fair. It's definitely something that occurs. But Torres laid down her life with that Overwatch, with that scary, scary pistol Overwatch, to keep the Thinmen from pushing up onto our vulnerable squad that has no cover. So, I think that we did our best. We should just not have activated these Thinmen the way we did. I thought they were further away.
Batter up.
It happens. Disappear, please. Blow up that cab. No? Oh. That's disappointing. They have less cover to move to now, which is good. That's a start. I'd like to move you up into position. I'd love to get shots on target with you, too. Maybe we just gotta sugar our way through this. I think that's just how it's gotta be. Good shot. We can get Hollow up to here to deal with somebody else. You're relatively dangerous. Bring you into cover now.
Negative damage. On the move. Shot failed to connect.
Good. Just throw enough bullets into them, and somebody will die eventually. Unfortunately, I mean, there's just not a whole lot of fancy solutions left to us at this juncture. We just gotta take shots and make them work. That Thinman is dangerous, but might be dead. See, the HE paid off. Oh. Oh, I see, Mike. I see, I see. Greyhound girl. Okay. Well, you know what? I need a moment to breathe after that, after losing Torres and having to fight that engagement. I could use a 20-second breather. Thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate it. Here, I'll bring that up. Oh, they do XCOM too. That looks like Xenonauts? Oh, and XCOM 2? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that a lot, actually. I may have to go check her streams out further, actually. Thank you so much, Mike. Cool. Chat's back up, I think. Possibly, probably. Looks like it. But yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Greyhound girl. Okay. Definitely gonna have to check out their stream sometime. I no longer have a motion tracker. Life sucks. Vibe stock is going down. Life sucks. Torres is dead, and that means the motion tracker's gone. We see Meld somehow. Where is it? The team is telling me that there's Meld around here, and I hear it. I just don't see it for the life of me. I also know that there is an enemy squad not far ahead of us, and it would actually be kind of nice to get my people into covered positions. So let's be a little careful with our movement here. I think I do need Manuel to come up to this position to reload and to maybe steady the rockets. We've only got shredders left. Wonderful, great. 10 out of 10 situation. Desta. I think Desta can come over to the hard cover. There's the meld. Good. Spova inches up a little more. We can get some reloads in.
I'm on it, Commander.
Gosh, what a rough
Ready
first
to engage.
engagement. I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time getting over it. Like, what an
Solid copy.
actually, like, horribly rough first engagement on this map.
Oh yeah.
We gotta move you away from each other so that you don't
Headed there now.
interfere with your lone wolf buff.
Welcome.
Shoba might be interfering for a little bit, but we'll get Machoba away shortly.
Back online.
Right? Right. You know, that'll totally work out all according to plan.
Back in.
Completely. 100%. I hear sectoids, I hear muton. I need 2 more tiles for this meld capture. So I think if we round this corner...
Heading to that location.
Yeah, we've got the meld next turn. We don't need any more forward movement. Although...
Выполняю.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually sidestep these people. They can blue move into cover.
On it.
Right, I'm not worried about them. We're gonna get Matroba further away. This should provide... yes, Lone Wolf is now up. Very, very good. The snipers are getting into position. That's gonna help a lot if they're able to get set up fully. Which they are. Which they are. We've just got to make the best of a rough situation. Get our snipers set up and ready to kill.
I don't think we're alone out here. Enemy
Yes,
spotted.
it almost looks like a larger version of
Oh,
the
no.
sectoid. But something is different.
Oh no.
What is that energy?
Valen, we've seen this before. This is the 3rd time we've seen it. They tape... You don't need that meld. It's mine. You can't even gather meld. Get off of it.
Damn it.
I'd say the meld's a trap, but I feel like they're just competing with me for it. It's like King of the Hill. They're like, no, you can't have it. Wow, what the hell? What? Fine, whatever. We'll deal with it somehow. I need grenades. I need grenades, I need rockets. Thankfully the shredder can't blow up the meld, so if I can just find an angle for it. Something like... it's a shame to give up the steady. It's a shame to give up the steadied shredder, but I don't think there's any other way. I think the cab is like perfectly blocking where I want to put the rocket. Personally, you find this type of pod to be the toughest in World War? I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, Ross Beef. This is like... honestly, I'd rather be fighting 3 mechtoids than this. Because the behavior of all of these enemies, right? Outsiders and sectoid commanders is... it's all dangerous. It's not like a cyber disc where you can suppress it and shut them down. It's not like a mechtoid where you can suppress them and shut them down and they, you know, they don't really take cover or anything. Like, those enemies are dangerous, but we can manipulate them. I can't manipulate this. I can only kill this. As dangerous as it is to take half cover in this situation, no, I've got to bring... the thing is, most of my people are unable to get into proper cover. My snipers do have eyes on a lot. I'm really impressed that my snipers can see as much as they can. What about you? You can only see this one? That's fine. It's acceptable. Yeah, 4 or 5 outsiders and mind control? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Forget any ideas about capturing this sectoid commander. If we can kill it, we're gonna kill it. It's too dangerous. The situation is not tenable, especially when we already have our assault dead. Rip Torres. So how do I get a good rocket here? I can't move up much further because there's mutons out here.
Copy.
Good. That gets us the rocket and gets you some decent cover. This can scatter quite a bit. I just need to apply shred to the relevant people. Just don't screw up the shred part and we're gonna be happy.
Boom.
You kinda screwed it up. You kinda screwed it up. I would have been better off taking the other rocket. Only going for 2 of them. I got greedy. Desta, sorry, but, you're on...
Okay.
You're on... Okay, good. You broke line of sight with a lot of them. That's a good start. I can toss a grenade into here. That should be a pretty good grenade. Do it.
Eat this.
We can get another grenade into there. We've got sniper shots. We should be able to pick a few off this turn at the very least. We can suppress you. That's good. We can suppress that one. Can I get my other grenade into position? Not quite in the way that I would want to. But it's decent. You know, it's not terrible. Give it a try. We're just gonna chuck all the grenades in here. We already burnt through most of the rockets. They're gonna start healing. There's not a whole lot more to be done about it. I'm gonna roll in. Zabova, you've got a shot against somebody. I would actually like you to take this shot and potentially set up Hollow for one of the snipers. This one's can be suppressed. It's not a priority to kill. But they want to live now. Good. That's good to see. Sniper, what can you see now? You. Take the critical. A critical might not be necessary to kill here, but I do need to guarantee it as much as possible, so we don't mess around with this. 2 down. We suppress the remaining outsider. And we have a sniper. So I guess we can put some more damage into that outsider. That won't hurt. Well, it'll hurt me, actually. It'll hurt my heart. It'll hurt my soul. You're running. Oh, good. Okay. Just don't do anything crazy. Good, good, good. We can still get the meld. Folks, believe it or not, the meld is still achievable. I think we bring you to here, we snatch the meld, we shoot you in the flank. What else can I get on you? Not as much as I would like, actually. But I think that's just kind of what I need to do. I've got more grenades, I could command out another shot. We kill this guy, and we begin the hunt, I think.
Yes, Commander. Positive enemy contacts.
Yeah. That looks about right. 4 floaters, all on Overwatch, in a cluster.
Got it. Our position's been compromised.
If only we had the good rocket. It's fine. It's fine. We could kill you, but we need to start working on you. It's covering fire floaters. I should have checked. I think I would have had to take the shot like I did anyways, but notable. Keeping in mind. We've got shots. We've got either a grenade or a command onto this thing. What's more likely to kill? I think the command is more likely. I can follow up with a grenade. I've got security on whiskey, so I've got a dead outsider here. I think that needs to be our priority. How do we scatter? Can I bring Desta to here? Where can I put Desta? Desta's probably stuck, to be perfectly honest. Desta can maybe inch over one tile to be able to take this position next turn, but I don't think Desta can actually maneuver very much.
Yes, Commander.
So you come to here. Command out another shot. Basically, this is a 50% chance to kill. Good.
Start keeping score.
Good, good, good. We could bring whiskey to this position. That's a grenade into the Muton. That blows up their cover. I don't think that's safe for you to move to just yet, so let me work on it for a moment. Is that gonna get you overwatched? Actually, those floaters are pretty far back. They're like here, here, and here. I don't think they can see this move through the door. I think that's fine. Probably. Or actually, no. You might be able to still get the grenade. Not a very good one, but you could still get the grenade from another position. Like right here, you're just 2 tiles to the right. That puts it right on the edge, though. Right on the edge. We've still got that sectoid commander out there waiting, standing by to screw up all my plans. I'm not sure it's going to be able to, but we do need to keep in mind that it's a possibility. Yeah, like, we could bring Mark Gibson to here, I think. I think that line of sight's going to be bad enough that they're not going to be able to get any more Overwatch on you.
Solid copy.
And I'm right. And you even have line of sight broken, which is, like, perfect. So you're going to blow up this Muton's cover. That's disgusting. That's actually, like, disgusting. Why are you allowed to do that? You're spotted throwing your grenade on the cover. On the step out. That's ridiculous. Failed to destroy the generator. But you're next to an exploding vehicle. I think we can lock you in position. I think we keep you right where you are, buddy. The snipers start working on the floaters. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Sit down.
Figure out what we're doing with the scout in a moment. I like keeping you on. Alright. We're managing. Right? We're managing. We're managing to an extent that I would actually like. I would like Zvova to start to move up, actually. And maybe start to pursue this fella. I'm not gonna have command for a while, which means no captures. So maybe we just move Zubova on a dash up to here. Line of sight will be broken. Yeah, you can take one of their overwatches. It's fine, you're a scout. That's according to plan. waste a little bit of their ammo, and you're safe. What are you up to? Breaking line of sight, that's good. Whew.
I'm under fire.
3 floaters.
Cover my flank.
Goodbye, Muton. Good. According to plan. Wow, the floater found the one tile that it could flank from, and it chose not to take the shot. That's crazy. Not sure why. We must keep in mind that these are covering fire floaters. Which means that we need to kill this one with the snipers. If we can pull that off, please. Before we start taking shots with the people that are in sight range. Thank you. The sniper team really pulling their weight here. Really glad that we brought 2 snipers on this mission. It was like perfect. Perfect for the situation. And now you, Machoba, are going to be able to suppress that one.
Keeping him down. Fire.
That's good. There's one more floater that we don't see. It's probably overwatching or some nonsense. That's fine. I would just kind of like to move up a little bit more. Good. We found it. Wasting more ammo. Not that it super matters, but hey, every little bit counts. We can take a shot against you. I don't think we have follow-up, but a shot's a shot. Mostly interested in killing this one at this point. So I'll like bring you to here. Bring the animal up. Where can I put the grenadier? Probably in your old position, actually. Cool.
Heading to that location.
Works for me. Let's get to work. We got hollow on target. This guy can't really move around because of the suppression, so we're just concerned about getting damage on it, removing it as a problem. Don't like that I can see you. Can't worry about it too much right now. Let's keep in mind Manimal has no ammo, but does have a shredder rocket, just in case he gets mind controlled.
That's affirmative.
Probably an ideal use of mind control, honestly.
Kill confirmed.
Good. What are you doing? Mind control? No, just shooting a shot. Good. Oh. Shaving that cover away a little bit. That's interesting. Fun little maneuver. It's not gonna pay off for you.
Got the reload soon.
I think that it is just the sectoid, but there could be another pod. This is a heavy. We can't rule it out. I'm not reloading you. In fact, I may hunker you or something. We don't have command for 3 turns. I kind of want to make a capture attempt here. I do this by bringing Zabova to here to collect the meld, and then we can blue move into the capture range. Mm-hmm. How do I contain you? Hi, welcome back. No, I didn't do the other voice. Not yet, anyhow. We did get a lovely clip from Mike. Mike stopped in and gave us a clip from another streamer called Greyhound Girl, I believe it was. who kind of has the voice too that I was talking about. So that clip should be buried somewhere. I think I'm gonna be checking out their content after stream, actually. After stream and after groceries. I've still got to get that done. Unfortunately, Elasio, I am sorry to report that the assault that we brought on this mission died instantly on the first turn of contact. Because thin men are crack shots and are not to be messed around with. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We've cleared most of the contact at this point. I just need to figure out how I want to capture attempt against this little guy. I want to. Let's go over to pistols. We don't want to kill it. Do we just get closer? Put threat on target? Overwhelm it? Because I not only need the people for the capture attempt, I also need the people for security on the kill. Was it somebody important? Kind of. It was Torres, who was a brand new Sergeant Assault. So, I mean, maybe not one of our most notable soldiers. And maybe not immediately important for coming missions, because we've got a backup assault. We've got an assault that's going to be going on the covert op. But the assault roster is wearing thin. It's a great chance for a commander to capture you. That's right. It's right. We wanna get a little capture here. I think what I'm doing is I'm actually gonna push people up in order to get security on the kill. Something like we bring Gibson here. And we bring Desta up too. So even if it chooses to mind control somebody, it's gonna be out of luck. We can roll a sniper over here to help out. I'll get you to cover at long last. Not that it super matters. And we're not going to attempt to flank this target. And we're not going to reload just to reduce the risk. Go ahead and hunt her down. What are you going to do, buddy? Good. Bad. Bad sectoid. Bad meld can. Evil. Evil game. Evil game hates me. I don't know, this mission, they've just decided to slap us around. I guess I deserve it. But we do get our capture attempt. That's okay. We can say that we did it. Or, well, we can say that we tried. We didn't do it. Very specifically, we failed. You put it down without us having to do anything fancy. Yeah.
Nice. Running dry.
Operational objectives completed.
Wow, that sucked. Wow. Folks, that is Operation Stone Spark. A heavy alien abduction in Chennai, India. I mean, I think we minimized casualties. Oh, hey. I need, haha, oh, funny. I need to remember to turn the Wi-Fi back on my phone before I use all my data. That's why chat was, struggling. Haha, funny, oops. God, I'm an idiot. Yes, a hydrate and stretch is in order when we're on the way back to base. 13 aliens killed. We did get an attempt to capture a sectoid commander. However, it didn't work. It didn't pan out, as they do. Unfortunately, we did take a pretty bad casualty. We've lost another assault in the line of fire, in the line of duty. Sergeant Torres isn't coming home in anything but a body bag. silly sometimes, very perceptive. She just sometimes forgets to think. Honestly, perfect description of me as a person. Just in general. Well, you know, it's a good thing we hired those rookies. Sergeant Carmen DJ Torres. I'm sorry. You put your life on the line to protect your fellow troops against those thin men. We rolled dice with your life. I mean, Torres did a good job this mission, right? A very important job, because when we got caught in that bad spawn, Torres was scaring the thin men back with only a pistol overwatch, keeping them from moving up and taking shots against our snipers and our gunner, who were not in any cover at all. Right? Torres traded her life for the life of probably 2 of our snipers. Very brave. Very brave. In other news, Matshoba is going up to Sergeant. Is exhausted, not injured. Gibson's going to be out for 14 days with that last-minute injury. That's tolerable. I think the engineer roster can maybe handle that. And Manimal going up to Gunnery Sergeant. Gonna be probably our highest ranked Rocketeer, I think. Our roster is getting very top heavy. Oh, and we managed to secure, one of the meld. Not a whole lot else. Not an amazing mission. Yeah, and we made back the money plus a little for the rookies. Never mind. I think we broke even.
We will be watching.
I think with this, yeah, we're basically breaking even. Oof. Oof is what I have to say to that. Why is our monthly income going down again? I don't know, maybe we finished a building. But we've almost made it. We've almost made it out of September. Let's keep going. The Mech 1 Paladin is online, and we're about to complete our augmentations as well. 39 days? Yeah, poor Hecklebot's gonna be out for a long time. It feels ridiculous to me that it takes so long to repair an alloy shiv, but whatever. Yeah, it's a big little guy. This is going to be the combat shell that our augmented operatives are going to be making useful. We'll have them in a day. This is the point where I was planning on scanning for Exalt. But it costs me $200 to do it right now, and if I wait only 3 more days, and it only costs me $50. Yes, we got in the hydrate and stretch. I could do with another stretch. I've got kind of a... Since last night, I've got a little spot in my neck. Exalt scan and yes for $1. That's right. I think actually... Here's my thing. Here's my thought process, right? I need money. Oh, sorry. I hope that wasn't too off-putting. My neck cracking there. That's right, I'm very crunchy. I can make, like, most of my joints, like, pop and stuff, like, on demand. Like, I can do my hand. Oh, and when I did that, I hit my desk instead. Never mind. I love doing that. I love hitting my desk. But those are my hands. I probably can't get my shoulder close enough to the mic for it to pick up, but I can do those two pretty reliably. And I can do my neck, like, all the time. I think that's most of it. Oh. But what I can do for crunchy ASMR aside, my thought process is, if Exalt hacks me, That sucks. But they reveal themselves anyhow, so it's basically like a free scan. It's basically like I'm paying for the scan with them hacking me, right? And so what? They steal our credit card and they take, what, 200 bucks? I would have had to spend that money anyhow to find them. Oh, what? They slow down my Gauss weapon research? I can barely afford Gauss weapons right now anyhow. Whatever. Right? Maybe this is like the wrong decision. Maybe I'm underestimating the strength of Exalt hacks because I don't have much experience with them. Usually I'm very diligent about scanning often for Exalt. I think with our current financial situation, like, I need this money for next month. I need to buy interceptors. I need to buy foundry projects. I can't afford to scan for Exalt, I don't think. So, let's push our luck, shall we? Oh, that's a really good deal, India. India was like, hey, listen, we just saw that mission you did in our territory, and we feel kinda bad. We feel kinda bad that the commander's kinda stupid, so we're gonna give you an amazing deal on scientists and engineers. That's really good. Very large, null of the earth over Brazil. Oof. We're never escaping this damn month. They won't let me leave. I just want out. I just want to leave September. Fine. If we're delaying 7 hours until we would have our mech for this. Noted. Three days until Watanabe's back. I think that I can bring Song on this mission. Let's kill another assault today, shall we? We can bring in infantry. We need you. I need an officer. I might be exhausting Desta for this. It sounds crazy, but I might just have to. Take you. The roster sucks. The rosters is so bad. Not to be overly negative, but okay. We've got 24 hours to respond. Let's wait for the cybernetic augmentations.
The cybernetic interfaces are holding stable, but they're of no use without a cybersuit to interface with. I suggest we manufacture one immediately. When our new mech trooper equips that suit, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with its capabilities.
Alright, it's time. Literally me, yeah. Ziegler just like me in that one dream, for real, for real. It is the beginning of a new era for XCOM. The era of mech. It's not gonna be too glamorous right up front. We're missing a lot of groundwork. I'm a little afraid to take mech on this terror mission, but it may just be what needs to happen.
The new engineers
Let's go
arrived
introduce
this morning,
them.
Commander. We're always
Let's
glad
talk
to have
mech.
more help down here. Our cybersuits have faced the trials of battle and were proven effective.
No, they haven't, Shin. You're a
As we
liar.
continue to deploy our mech troopers, they will grow more accustomed to the suits. And if fortune is with us, help put an end to this conflict.
Shen, you're a damn liar. We literally have not deployed a mech suit yet. And we're about to. Good. And Palmer's available now, too. Carrying on, I want to review the squad. We have a Jaeger. And I'm gonna have to learn about Long War Mech. I haven't used too much of them before, and we have a Goliath. Okay. Let's take a look at the Jaeger first. So this is a mech soldier. The mech soldier in their current, like, this form, they don't do anything. Alright, base augments. I don't think that, I don't think we can even send you out like this. You wouldn't be able to do anything. But this is how we're going to be sending them out. Oh, that meme? I see, I see. We'll pull it up. React stream moment. Can't see chat for a second. But while that loads, the Paladin suit, this is the Mech 1 suit. It's going to be coming with a lot of fun stuff. It's got room for a primary weapon, 1 secondary weapon, 2 small items. It provides 8 additional health points, 8 inbuilt defense, 1 DR, grants the body shield perk, all sorts of fun stuff, right? Mech is cool. Mech is hip. This big old gun here, this is not the Gauss version, but this minigun is effective at long range and can deal 5 to 9 damage. It should be able to keep up. Oh, 3 for 1 special, 3 cats and yeah, for $1. I love that. I love that so much. You know, honestly, same roast beef. Sparks in XCOM 2 just don't quite fill the same role that mechs do in XCOM Enemy Within. Like, they're monsters. They're monsters of the battlefield. So this is a Jaeger. How do I build Jaegers? The Jaeger, so in Long War, well, even in the base game. In the base game, each class has a corresponding mech class, right? They're not just all mech. They broadly use the same equipment, but they have different abilities. In Long War, naturally, this is taken to a whole other level. Each class, again, all 8 of them has their own mech class. So this is the Jaeger, this is the sniper upgrade. They're gonna start within the zone? That's crazy. That's actually wild. What else do we have? So you're the sniper equivalent? How would you build this? I'm seeing, like, in the zone is like flanked or uncovered target. Doesn't cost an action. Looks like you could build a high ground version. Damn good ground. Maybe platform stability sounds pretty cool. We really have liked platform stability. Sharpshooter, plus 10 crit chance in all situations, plus 10 aim against full cover. I think platform stability hypothetically beats out Sharpshooter. Because if you're sitting still, like if you're moving around, right, Sharpshooter's better. But if you're moving around, you're more likely to be able to just get around full cover, I think. I would imagine that platform stability is going to be more useful for us. Although within the zone, I mean, in the zone is probably just going to be really, really good for cleaning up other enemies that don't use cover, and enemies whose cover we break. So that's pretty cool, actually. So kind of like the traditional sniper, but without squad sight yet. Looks like they get squad sight way later. We could build a mech sniper. Huh. Who would have thunk it? So something like platform stability. Automated threat assessment. Wait, hold on, what is this? confers a half point of damage reduction, meaning 1 point of damage in a successful attack is a 50% chance of being avoided at all times, and confers plus 15 defense when in Overwatch until you take your Overwatch shot. Oh, you could Overwatch build your Jaeger, that's interesting. Screw Flush. Maybe Executioner to build off of in the zone. Huh. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure how I want to build a Jaeger. I honestly have no clue. Let's take away your suit for now. I want to look at the Goliath. So this is Palmer, who we turned into a Goliath. You're a little higher ranked, so you're likely to actually come on this mission. Absorption Fields reduces most incoming damage to this unit, with the bonus increasing as damage increases, up to a maximum of 40% damage reduction. So this is your tank. It's kind of what I was expecting. So you'd probably take Absorption Fields. Reactive targeting sensors. Unit gets a free shot back at the first enemy who attacks the mech each turn. You don't even have to Overwatch for that. Wow. That's really good. So you could take this. I mean, you have to take Absorption Fields. I might as well just click on it, but I'm not going to yet. And then Automated Threat Assessment is even more DR, as well as additional defense if you go into Overwatch. So you could just have your Goliath stomp around and just be in Overwatch at the end of its turns, just as a rule of thumb. And it's happy that way, I think, is what I'm seeing up to the corporal rank. Covering fire is cool too, but doesn't feel as necessary if you have reactive targeting sensors. Advanced fire control is opportunist. It's like a weak opportunist, because it doesn't give you the ability to crit. That's the difference. Fully kitted out Goliaths can be fun, but I hear they're not as tanky as they used to. Ah, I see. Probably got nerfed around, what, it was Beta 15, I think, made a lot of the big balance changes. I think was one of the last big balance passes before Long War hit 1.0. I don't know for sure. That's just kind of what I remember in my Long War lore. You could also take Repair Servos. Repairs up to 50% of damage taken. So when you do take damage, you just start to heal it back. That's really good. Repair Servos sounds fun. But give them a Power Fist and punch Ethereals? Yeah, we want the mech secondaries like as soon as possible. It's a shame they aren't ready yet. Some flamethrowers and some giant fists would be really cool. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at the mech here, and I'm thinking, for my Goliath, what I want to try out is an absorption field with reactive targeting sensors. Right, unit gets a free shot back at the first enemy who attacks the mech each turn, so we want them to be shot and tank damage, so we'll give them this to help out with that, to punish the enemy for shooting them. That feels fine. I don't want Flush. Steadfast is probably cool, but whatever. Automated Threat Assessment seems to me like it's really good if you want to build a tanky Goliath. But it's also getting the +2 will, so maybe it's not as good as I think it is. We've seen demonstrated how good covering fire is. It feels bad that I have to choose between covering fire and automated threat assessment. I think if I'm building tank, I want to try this out though. I think this sounds really cool. Cool. Maybe I've made terrible mistakes, but I think that's how we're building the Goliath. I don't know if we're bringing the Goliath on this mission. I think that I actually want the Jaeger for the terror mission, because the enemy is very likely to just shoot at civilians anyways. Right? So I think bringing somebody within the zone is going to be cool. Given that that is the case, what kind of map is this? Waterfront terror mission. I have a suspicion about what that means. Which means we're probably not going to get access to damn good ground in any meaningful sense. Let's take platform stability. I think that'll be just fine for the Jaeger. We'll get you kitted out. Well, yeah, we'll have to get you a bigger gun. We'll have to get you your upgrades, too. We could give you the alien trophies so you have steadfast. I feel like mechs aren't very... I mean, you know, maybe that's not necessary. Let's revisit your utility items in a moment. Let's see if we can afford to give you a scope. Let's see. So we have a Jaeger. We have a Jaeger. What else do we need? How many slots are missing? We need to fill 1, 2. Okay. We only need to fill 2 slots. I could just bring... I could bring Dorn. Dorn is ready now, actually. So we're probably bringing Dorn instead of Harris. Unless I just want to bring both of them. More Rocket, more Kaboom. Building cursed squads because the roster situation forces me to? Yeah, sounds about right. But I don't have an officer for this mission is the problem. Maybe I make Dorn into an officer. Feels weird, but maybe. I guess it's a question. Are we, Let me check something. Okay. Gene-modded soldiers were able to give promotions to. I don't know that we can mech an officer. I know mechs can't be officers. I think that's not allowed. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure that we can't do that. But Dorn... Dorn... I guess Dorn can be an officer, maybe? And I don't need to exhaust Vesta if I bring Bell instead. And this, I think, is a squad with nobody being exhausted. Right? I think nobody in the squad is actually having to be exhausted for this mission. Now, is this a squad I can win a terror mission with? Important question. Maybe. I think we're taking Mayhem on you. Take the extra shredder? Probably. Do something like this, and a little something like this, because I'm greedy. And of course I'm gonna bring an arc throw on a terror mission. What are you talking about? 100% you believe? Thank you, Eulashio. I appreciate your confidence. Got an engineer here. I do have damaged carapace, so we're gonna have to use some of our phalanx that we've kept in reserve. It happens. It happens. What did I just do? Oh, I selected the motion tracker. Good. I guess that's what I wanted. We can give you carapace. That's fine. Your nickname is still Gunner. I can't wait for that to screw me up this mission too. I guess the engineer can take the phalanx armor and be acceptable. Bell, probably the same for you. Unless I can find somebody else to hand it off to. And you've got an ability. Ah. More crit? Yeah, more crit. Cool. Another cursed squad. Honestly, they all are at this point. Until I manage to salvage the roster from what's happening. Which, the aliens are burning through their resources, right? I mean, they're down to like 15 or less meld per pod, right? I don't remember. I think it was like 14 in the last one. Something like that. It wasn't very much compared to what it has been. Hopefully the missions slow down a little bit. We get the rookies in soon and we can recover the roster. Like next month. If we ever escape September, right? We got Dorn. Dorn's fine. Seema's fine. Do I have a spare rifle? I don't. Okay. Collar, looking good. Sing, you're a little light on the armor, but that's acceptable for you. I think that I want this Rocketeer to take the Phalanx. They'll be a little faster. Specifically, they're just not as experienced a soldier as Bell. So I want the additional armor on Bell to preserve the integrity of our roster. Okay. So then I think we give you a laser sight. It's +4 aim. It's not amazing, but it's something. You don't have a secondary weapon. This thing only has base ammo too, so we're giving you the high cap mags. So it'll be 3 ammo. For in the zone, that's not a whole lot, but I suppose it'll have to be enough. We'll bring in the Jaeger. Wow, yeah. This is... Really, the only saving grace of this squad is that we're bringing a lot of rockets. They're all snapshot, though. And we've been seeing that snapshot this... I don't know if it's just me getting unlucky, or that I was getting lucky with my rockets, like, for the rest of the campaign before today. But I have just felt like our snapshot Rocketeers have not been on point today. Like, 2 missions in a row. The Crash Scout and the Heavy Abduction that we just did. Just rocket after rocket, like, missing hard. So the Rocketeers are going to have an opportunity to redeem themselves today. I hope that they take said opportunity. We've only got 1 medkit. Can I slip in another one somewhere? Is there any room for another medkit? Yeah, there is actually. Hold on. We give you one instead of your laser sight. Do the same with you. I'm noticing I have an additional alloy plating that I could hand out to somebody. But I don't think that anybody wants it. I don't think that anybody can take it. So, I think this is the squad. Yeah, I think this is the squad, folks. It's a little rough looking. It's very rough looking. I can't lie to you. This is an extremely rough squad going into a fairly difficult mission. The bright side is it's a lot of explosives. We're bringing the mech out. The mech might do work. I hope so. I hope it survives. It's a little fragile for this point in the game, believe it or not, even with 17 health to its name. Maybe it's well suited for a terror mission where it won't be the priority target. And most of the squad, with the exception of the mech, which is never going to be experienced, and these 2 corporals. The rest of the squad is actually extremely experienced. Like, almost all tech sergeants, with the exception of Song here. Your rapid fire, that's good, actually. So there's one more thing to be done before we leave.
As the alien attacks have become more frequent, our casualty rate has
Don't
climbed.
tell it.
Our troop shortage
Bradford.
is becoming a problem. We should start screening potential candidates at the barracks immediately.
Bradford, leave me alone. You tell me every time I go to the barracks. I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. Dorn is officially an XCOM officer. I'm gonna get that Stay Frosty in here, that command. That'll be helpful. Alright. I'll give an opportunity here. I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. I'll give an opportunity if anybody wants to name a soldier on this mission or elsewhere in our roster. Now's your chance. I think most of the people here probably already have one, but in case you don't, can we name one Yowie? Yowie? Who would we do? Who would we label with that? Actually, you know what? You're 100% right. Thank you. Instead of Gunner, a name that has tripped me up more times than I can count. There you go, Song. Have fun. Fan favorite now. I really hope that Song survives, because I want to mech Song eventually, because we built her wrong on purpose. We can get Song injured this mission, and then we'll mech her. And that'll be fine. We just don't want to get Song killed, is the main issue. So I'll give a second longer. Alright, you've had a couple seconds. More than I promised, even. Because I'm a very generous individual. Generous streamer. Let's, gosh. Let's get out there. Let's do this.
Touching down.
Brazilian authorities have requested our help, so that's where we're going next.
Oh.
We've
Oh,
had a
that's not
stream
what
of
I was
reports
expecting.
indicating the aliens are engaging civilian targets in an urban area. We've been asked to intervene as soon as possible.
Well. Apparently, there is a fishing village under attack in, Rio de Janeiro that looks suspiciously familiar. Folks, this is going to be Operation Frozen Thunder. An alien terror attack currently in progress in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It would be... This is a mission that we can afford to do a bit poorly on, in terms of saving civilians. Of course, we want to do well. Like, don't get me wrong. That's the plan. The plan is to do well. But this is not like a lot of our prior terror missions. A lot of our more recent terror missions, it has been... We have to risk soldiers' lives in order to save civilians, in order to protect the strat layer situation. This mission, well, if we did extremely poorly, I think we'd be okay. Oh no, all the civs are gonna be Chrissy fodder? Yeah, they really are. It's such a big map, it takes ages to get them in the other corner. That's true. That's true. So this is going to be a tough map anyhow to save civilians on, but it is actually going to be a good map for us to preserve the integrity of our squad with some luck. Its large size should let us manage contact more easily. Let's get in there and see just how bad it is. there goes the mech.
Central, this is Big Sky. Confirm signal uplink. Strike team is in position near the terror site. Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 has been given the green light. Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
Okay. Alright. That works. Apparently we're starting on the boat this time. For the uninitiated, this is the same map that we did the Newfoundland mission on. We're currently on the boat that was in another world infested with a chrysalid whale. Chrysalid hive. I guess it still technically is, but it shouldn't be active. It should just be a regular old terror mission, I hope. Maybe. Possibly. We'll find out shortly. Where is Dorn? Here you are. Wait. Who did I give the motion tracker to then, if you don't have it? Oh, Song, of course. The assault. It's been... Wow, that's a lot of civilians in, like, a tight concentration.
Okay.
There's an enemy pod right on top of them. Like, very, very close, actually. How close can we get without activating? I don't know what that pod is. I kind of would like to know. Can I bring you to here without activating? I don't think we can see over the edge of the ship this far back.
I'm rolling.
Perfect. Wow, like there's just so many civilians here. We might give them a sacrificial civ here on the first turn, and then we can just dive in. I'd like to know what the initiation for XCOM Long War involves. Being hit on the behind by a heavy floater of multiple terror missions back to back. I'm gonna be honest, Ross Beef, I at first severely misread your first message. I read that as something very different, especially given our interaction with a heavy floater yesterday. I think the initiation for XCOM Long War is playing Long War, like past the first month. How do civs always run towards the aliens? I wouldn't know. I don't know why civs would ever be interested in aliens. What could the aliens possibly have to offer? Yoashio. Let's see. I'm just gonna inching my people close so we can blue move everybody up to here. Right? Up to the edge. And be able to engage this pod with force. I mean, we were always gonna hit them with a lot of force, but we want to hit them with like a lot of force, you know?
I'm on it, Commander. Verstanden. Los geht's.
Position confirmed.
So our people are gonna be just kind of concentrated over here.
Ich mache
It's
mich
gonna
auf
be
den Weg.
fine. Because XCOM are the baddies? Well, it's certainly one perspective. That is certainly one
Rubber's
way
on
to
the
think
road and the kids are in
the
the back
civilians
seat.
are running. I'm gonna take an opportunity here. I'm gonna just get a scan out into the back so I know how much room I have to maneuver before I activate
Scanners
anything
up and
else in
running.
this contact. Good scan. Very good, actually. Oh, disc. Hello. And seeker pod. So a lot of enemy mech is what we're anticipating. That's fine. It's fine. I don't have... Oh no, wait. Oh no, 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 wait. I've just realized something terrible. Besides the large amount of death happening in the background. I don't have suppression of the disc. I'm a little stupid. You'll remind me of this when I have to kill a civilian to save them. Yeah, fair. I don't actually have a yeah, I don't have suppression. The disc has to die, like the turn we activate it. It is the priority target. I do have SEMA. I can eat its Overwatch. That will be okay. The assault's job is mostly just gonna be civilian pickup, I think. Right? So I'm gonna, like, bring you to here. We can sprint you in a moment. Yeah, because I need my other people to just get into their positions soon. I think that's what's gonna happen, is I'm gonna activate using Song. Just making a little move to pick up a civilian. To clear a position also. And then SEMA is gonna be the one running around to get the disc Overwatch off our backs. Because I don't think that I can get a Rocketeer up to here without activating. And I think that's what needs to happen. So let's give it a shot.
That's affirmative.
Song.
Hostile spotted. Run for it! Get to the ship!
Oh no. Well, we didn't activate the disc somehow. That's interesting. But we did activate the world's biggest seeker. Oh my gosh. That seeker's bigger than the cyber disc. That's a 22 health seeker. We failed to activate with Song, which is intriguing, I suppose. Does that change my plan at all? Maybe. Probably not. Probably what that is about to mean is that I'm just gonna have to move somebody else into a position to get eyes on. Like, I could bring Collar. I guess Collar comes to this position. I know, like, normally you don't want to activate more, but I can't really hold to this position, can I, without activating? Maybe I can, actually. Maybe I can throw out a Shredder here. Maybe a Shredder at this altitude is going to be sufficient for us. Maybe I don't have to activate the disc just yet. Maybe that's not forced. So let's bring Collar to here. Good, you've got eyes. Glad to see that. We can step. We can run Song back and not activate the disc. Okay, yeah, I think we leave the disc be. SEMA can find a position somewhere. I don't really know where yet. We can get one of the Rocketeers up to here. Is that what we want? I'm increasingly worried that position activates the disc, so maybe we just take that position instead. What else do we have? Put people back here in these covers. The plan has changed. We avoid activating the disc if we can help it, to better manage our contact. Zyglor can see you. Good. So I'm a little worried, but Harris, can you get to here?
Enemy spotted.
Never mind. I don't know why that position activates, and the assault literally running across the tiles right in front of it doesn't. But XCOM is a game that works in truly mysterious ways. Disc. It's back to the main plan, and we're gonna have some amazing rockets here. So, SEMA will go after the first shredder is loosed. Target number 1 is this cloud over here. We even bias it even further into here.
Firing rocket.
Really, really good. We've shredded all enemy mech except for the one Seeker that's standing right there. That's perfect. We love that. Yes, it's a big, huggy monster. Big Seeker. Such a silly enemy for the aliens to enhance like that. Like, it's not actually all that threatening when you think about it. Let's see if we can bring SEMA to here. In order to activate the, or maybe even to here. Is this going to activate the disc overwatch? It is. Very good. That'll convince the disc to open up again, which is what we want. And we get to save a civilian.
Move your ass, you're safe.
Now, I wanted the civilian to move away from the cover, but the cover the civilian was in was destroyed, unfortunately. And also the civilian refuses to move. So we'll revisit their move in a moment. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some killing here in a moment. I guess Dorn comes to here with another rocket. Now, the question is it a shred in order to cover a wider area of effect? Or do we pop a more damaging rocket into the shredded targets and say that we're gonna prefer the heavy damage? And I think considering that we want to kill this cyber disc, we can't suppress it, we can't play around. I think that we're going for the damage rocket, just directly into it.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight!
Pretty good. Not good enough, but pretty good. Any damage on target is gonna help us here. What can Zyklers see? Not as much as I'd like them to. We could get a heat AP grenade into these targets with a little bit of work. Let's try that with Sing. We could potentially clear out these drones. Let's give that a shot. Is there a bounce that I can do? Probably doesn't really look like it. So I think we clear out the drone. Be careful of the civilian.
Throwing grenade.
Awesome. No more healing for the enemy mech. That's important. Oh, what more can be done? Oh, woe is me. What more is to be done? You probably run back. Or I run and gun you in order to get a point-blank shot against somebody. Actually, that's what you're gonna do. Where from, though? Probably here, but let's double-check our other positions. I don't want to reveal Zyklers. I don't want to reveal Zyklers to the disc, because Zyklers is, gonna get melted down by it. This is gonna be a deadly turn for us, I feel. I'm scared. So I think you just stand and shoot. You've got platform stability. And you just melt it.
Der ist tot.
And it's in... What? That counts? Wait. Hold on, what? What do you mean that counts for in zone? I didn't realize in the zone worked against flying targets. Hit and run doesn't work against it. In fact, it specifies. It makes sure that you know, yeah, uncovered doesn't count for flying targets, right? They're technically in cover. This may actually be a pretty good turn. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Actually, we are revealing Zeigler, because Zeigler is about to do a lot of work for us. Potentially, you know, Zeigler has to hit in order to do the work, but I want more of these Seekers dead, really, is what I most desire. Can you do it? Oh my gosh, I love Jaegers.
X-ray neutralisiert.
Oh my gosh, I love Jaegers. Oh.
Munition ist alle.
Can I one for all and then reload so that they get a little bit more DR and they become high cover? Is that allowed? Is that how that works? I know one for all is cancelled if like you're shooting and stuff, but it says here it doesn't end the next turn. Or does it still consume an action point? Moving or using the arm-based weapon will return the mech to its standard posture. We might be able to do that. Well, geez. Okay. Get wrecked, losers. Seema can just leave, I think. Seema's pretty vulnerable. So I guess Seema can just come back.
Heading there now.
Alright. And I think I need you to come over to here, right? Assault? Unless I bring you back too. No, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's put you like here.
Commander.
That's insane. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I love in the zone. I love in the zone. I need Zeigler to be able to shoot next turn. I need Zeigler to be able to shoot next turn, though. But this is the time to experiment with this. If there was ever a time, it would be now.
Hier ist Deckung.
It works.
Waffensysteme bereit.
Also loving... I don't know, maybe... maybe this is weird, but I feel like Zeigler has like the perfect voice for a mech. I know like the being meched changes your voice, right? It mechifies it. But I think like of all the mech voices, this is one of my favorite. So now Bell can come to here and take cover and put even more damage into that disc. We can kill it next turn. It's really just a question of does it kill us this turn, right? I should bring Collar up to be able to get shots on it. That'll be fine. Hollow applied, but it's a good thing that missed. Now what is the disc doing? The disc could be really mean to us right now. Yeah, as expected, they don't like the mech. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah. Mechs... they aren't nearly as tanky. as you would think. I mean, it did just eat a cyber disc shot, so, you know, can we really complain that much? We're gonna kill you, by the way, my friend. Oh no, he's yelling so loud, I'm so sorry. Why is he screaming like that? Kit Tinkerton, folks, making another guest star appearance in the stream. My roommate screaming in the background. What a fella. What a fella. Can you kill it? Not if you miss. Not if you miss, you can't. Oh, we can heal it with medkits, though. Oh, Eulalia, we can heal with medkits. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be okay. Let's go ahead and apply some hollow now. Since I think this is gonna take a little bit more work than anticipated. No, Collar can just eat you for breakfast. It's fine. Don't worry about it too much. Can I get the shotgun to help out? I think I can. Bring you down to here. Rescue a couple civilians.
You're clear. Move out.
Just take the 70. Seriously? We were getting a kill animation on it. What? The disc was like, no, actually, I'm not dead. I'm invincible. You can't kill me. Oh my gosh. Die, please. Go away. Stop it. Get some help.
Drinks are on me.
Easy capture. If only we could capture the disc. If only. Alright. The next thing that needs to be done is we need to kill this thing. This monster out here.
Affirmative.
Should be doable. We'll apply some hollow. Oh. That's good. The game thought you killed. The game went, yeah, nah. It really did. The cyber disc. Calm down. The cyber disc really just said nah. Nah. Not happening today. Sorry, not feeling it actually.
On my way.
Not a big fan of the whole dying thing. Let's save the rocket. The Seeker, as big as it is, isn't actually super threatening. Especially if we could get just a little more damage on it. Yeah, we can kill it. Bell. Bell doing a lot of work this turn. Killing and healing.
This? Oh, it's gonna hurt.
The power of life and death in her hands. You know. Well, that's 2 pods down. I hear probably, what, 2 chrysalid pods? They're killing pretty quick, but I think we can save a lot of civilians just in our immediate area. So, I'm satisfied with that. Let's get the motion track. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other contact around. There's a civilian back here somewhere. Are you in the ship? You're probably in the ship's interior. We probably focus on trying to save the civilians near us. I think the majority of them are. So something like
Moving to
right here.
position. Go on, head to the ship.
we push the assault forward to scan and move towards the other civilian that we can see. No contact close to us. Seema, you're on rescue duty. Have fun.
Moving to position. Move your ass.
Don't
You're
know
safe.
about that. Don't they get close encounters? I hope not. Maybe. Yeah, you're more likely to be right about that than I am, Rosbeef, let's be honest.
Moving out.
Let's grab you.
I got you. Go.
Already 7 civilians saved. Very good. There's one in the ship somewhere, I'm pretty sure, is what the motion tracker was telling me. I'll probably send the Jaeger to go looking for it in a moment. Do I have another medkit nearby? I do. I do have the other medkit. Let's just go ahead and use it. I think we've got another in the squad somewhere. On the assault. So that'll work.
Steh wieder auf, Cowboy.
That'll work.
Ich mache mich auf den Weg.
We're gonna be making like an XCOM propaganda video about the mechs, and it's gonna be based on this mission where Ziegler steps out over like the edge of the whaling ship, right? Guns down 3 Seekers, you know, while rockets are exploding in the background and all of that, and the cyber disc is being shot at by the rest of the squad. And then, as soon as the fighting dies down, all thanks to the Ziegler, right? All thanks to the Jaeger, the Ziegler jumps off the ship and is like, I've got to save the civilian, and starts running into the ship to find them. Wherever the civilian is, I don't really know. You're kind of hiding from me, actually.
Bin schon
Where are
dabei,
you?
Commander.
Civilian unknown, it would appear.
Affirmative. Weapons hot.
Where is the civilian, actually? I'm not really sure. If we can't find the civilian, we'll move on. They should be safe enough back here anyways, so...
I'm on the move. Locked and loaded.
We're just kind of taking a moment to reset and get ready for more contact. Not quite ready for a full push out.
Heading there now.
The ship is a great position to fight from.
Reloaded.
I just don't think that we can afford to sit here. We need to keep moving.
What's making that noise?
Yeah, mutons on the map. Mutons on the map, sectoids on the map. We're expecting a lot more. More yelling in the background too. I'll beat them up later, don't you worry. He just decided to get so loud. He was being so well behaved. I don't understand. Okay, let's motion track one more time. Well, yeah, do it. So you see 2 civilians, but those civilians are just civilians that are sitting here and have not decided to move yet. They are rescued. Right, there's this one. Actually, hold on. One. You are this first dot here. Where's the other one? I don't see the other civilian, actually. Sectoid in the map, roommate in the vicinity, noted? Yeah, basically. Well, let's move up and see if we can save you. And if there's chrysalids on the map, saving these civilians is going to save us a lot of trouble later.
You're clear, go!
Cool. 8 saved. We're doing okay. Is this the civilian in this
Position
corner?
bestätigt.
Well, you know what? We're done here. We've spent enough time searching the ship for civilians. We'll cut that part out, right? We'll cut that part out of the propaganda video. Let's see. Let's start to push out from the ship now. In an orderly, steady fashion. We've already done super, super well on saving civilians. We got very lucky.
Heading to that location.
We got very, very lucky. So, let's just move out steadily. No need to do anything crazy. Huh. I never realized that the back of the ship was open. I've never really looked back here. Fascinating. Oh, that's fun for the terror for the terror mission version of this map. It's not a hive, it's just the model's been changed just a little bit. It doesn't have like the chrysalid hive stuff coming out of it, it's just like a gutted whale. Oh, hydrate and stretch? Sure. In just a moment. I think we can bring you up to here,
Already there.
Scout.
In motion.
Get in a big stretch. Yeah, there's enemies like off in the corner of the map from us. It's gonna take... This mission's gonna take a little bit. Oh, it's a zombie. Oh no. Or it's a newborn chrysalid, rather, I think. Great, fun. It's a bug hunt, folks. Looks like it's gonna be a bug hunt.
Headed there now.
Gotta go bug hunting. Probably need to take a moment to reload song at some point.
Moving out.
Soon, maybe. Oh yes, and the hydrate part of hydrate and stretch, still very important. There we go. Probably reload you.
Heading there now.
Probably just sneak our people across the docks. I think I'm gonna be fine taking the low ground here, making sure it's clear, and then pushing up to the high ground, if it allows me to.
Yes, Commander.
We don't have any more motion tracker charges left, so we do need to be a bit careful.
Double time it.
Rock and roll.
Zielort bestätigt.
Gosh, I love mechs. Just even the way they move, the way they run, the way they sound, it's just great. We should have invested in them a long time ago.
What's making that noise?
Mutons probably on the docks with us. We'll want to kill them. We probably want to kill them before anything else. It would be painful to have to fight chrysalids and get third-partied by, I mean, it's not really third-partying if they're just all on the same team, but you know what I mean. You know, where the mutons come in and provide fire support for the enemy. That would be nasty. We don't want that. They've stopped killing civilians. They probably are having a hard time finding them, just like us. I don't see any up here yet. That's a zombie that we see in the fog. Nothing to be done about it. So let's bring...
Roger. Tracking.
Paris, can you get to there? You can. Where are these final 4 civilians? I wonder aloud.
Copy that.
I'll take that as dash. Come to here.
Ich mache mich auf den Weg.
We can finally get a reload in on our people.
Confirm coordinates.
Whew. We've covered a lot of tiles, but not a lot of actual distance. This ledge here has slowed us down considerably. That's alright though. Hardly the end of the world.
We're green to go. Got it.
Waffensysteme bereit.
There you are. Good damage on target. Looks like a floater, a muton, a sectoid. Let's see if that's the full pod. Oh, 2 sectoids. Okay. Pretty big muton, but this should be pretty easy contact for us. I think a good HE grenade here is going to solve most of our problems. No Overwatch, so let's bring you up to here. And we want this HE right here. Yes, sirree.
Frag out.
It's time for a little pew, pew, pew. You're donezo. Zeigler's quite happy about that. Do we set you up for in the zone? I think we set you up for in the zone with the SMG, actually. Yeah, something like... We could bring Dorn to here to flank another not Thinman, geez, another sectoid. So just do that. Not dead. Maybe a capture, though. Too aggressively is the problem, because there's still a lot of contact on the map in places. Where can I get you to be that this is gonna work? I guess right here. Just gonna use the SMG to help set up the shot for the Jaeger so that we trigger inside. Cool. And let's see if this does the trick. I love this class. Oh my gosh. I love mech. Where has mech been all my life? Jeez. See if we can get some hollow on target. Something like this, maybe? I think we might be giving up on the capture attempt. But maybe not. We'll see. Get some hollow here.
Shot wide.
Not a very high chance to kill, but it's worth taking. If we can kill that other sectoid, it's gonna help out quite a bit.
Moving to position.
I think I give Song a chance to kill here. And if you don't, then we go for capture, you know? If we do, yeah, everything's just safer.
Damage.
Can you come to here and flank? You can. Which means that Bell needs to come to this position. That doesn't quite work. I'm actually a little afraid of taking this cover right here, because I know that's going to provide additional line of sight up here. So maybe we just hold position.
They're trying to pull back.
Oh, that's disgusting. Ew. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to start killing again. Maybe this is a capture attempt on a commander. Rather than a sectoid. That would be higher value. Oh. Hitting a 32% chance Overwatch and doing that much damage. Especially to a high priority target. Happy to see it. Very, very pleased. Now they've gotta die. Well, geez. Who can get into these positions? Not a whole lot of us, but we've gotta, I mean, we've gotta try. Yeah, that's right. 30% always hits. The sectoid's gotta die, but that's actually not too hard to make happen. I think the harder thing to make happen is to kill the outsiders, because the outsiders really have to die. So if I brought, for example, you know, for example, if I brought... See, they could flank some positions in here, but I think I've got a good grenade. I think I've got a grenade that's worth taking. I'm willing to flank myself with sectoids. I think if I can get an HE, like, right here, that's gonna do some work for me. So how do I make that happen safest? How many people can even make it into here that one cover? Because I know Zeigler can. Seema can make it into here, or to here, or to there, for that matter. Collar can make it to there. Run and gun gets Song up into one of these positions. And we've got a rocket. A rocket that may well do the job, or a rocket that helps with the sectoid threat, that may feel excessive at a glance, but that may just be what needs to happen. I think we take this rocket first, though, and see what happens with it. Make sure it's level. No, we can't actually get it properly if it's level, so we're air bursting it. This rocket could do what I want the grenade to be doing. So let's give it a try.
Come on! I won't go down without a fight!
Yeah. Alright. Not amazing. But it did remove the cover that I wanted removed. Which means we can remove that little guy very easily. And what about you in the back? Right? Also troublesome. We can throw another rocket into you. Not an amazing rocket, but it is a rocket. The reason why I'm willing to use these rockets like this, of course, being that I am still afraid of pushing up and revealing chrysalids. Revealing chrysalids right now ruins my plans.
Launching.
So let's get this rocket out here.
Miss the target.
Deeply unfortunate, but that's okay. That's probably the best that Harris can contribute this turn. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little work done. Bell. Deleted.
And gone.
I still need a way to deal with that fellow. But But I think that if I bring
Solid copy.
you up to here, this grenade does what I need it to. It's going to set your cover on fire, and you're going to be forced to run. Unless I do the same thing over here, which is probably unnecessary. So let's throw this grenade. This will probably set up the sectoid commander for potential capture. Yeah. Good, that's on fire. That little guy's gotta run. We can overwatch for you. Maybe. The sectoid commander might screw that up, though. What's the plan here? Do we go for a capture? Probably not. It's probably way too dangerous the more I think about it. Yeah, probably way too dangerous. I can't get more shots into you, can I? Maybe if I brought Collar up, but Collar kind of wants to deal with these little fellows. Let's give you the opportunity. If we kill you, I said if we kill you, yeah, no, that's about right. That's about how this game works, actually. I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected to happen. That's just how XCOM is. It's okay. We're in cover against the sectoid threat. It's not horrific just yet. If I brought you to here, it's probably not a good idea either. So let's bring Seema up. You take a shot against this guy. I didn't expect him to live, but you know, I suppose my odds would have been better if I had applied the hollow first. You do have hit and run, so let's take that while we've got it. Good kill. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that kill. No need to make our situation more dangerous than it is. We apply hollow to them.
Adjusting sights.
So that somebody can maybe follow that up for us. Who wants to give it a try?
Heading there now.
The song comes to here. You get eyes. You could overwatch. Okay. I'm seeing something coming together. We could freak this outsider out pretty badly with some pistol overwatch. The outsider's dangerous. Shouldn't be able to flank anybody. We potentially got lethal damage against it. So let's let the Jaeger take the shot. Oof.
Keine Munition mehr.
Happens.
Der Schuss ging daneben.
He's a little angry. Oh, and shot in the back too.
Out of ammo here.
Yep, you're a little freaked out. Alright, there's an outsider that's run away. I'm not necessarily pleased about that fact. We're gonna have to deal with the outsider later. You're running too? Really? Ah, why? We've been so nice to you. We didn't even kill you this past turn. You're only, horribly wounded. What are you gonna do? You gonna injure me? Oh, you're just gonna suppress. Good. That's a turn that, I mean, it could have gone way better, but it could have gone way, way worse. Oof. Boom. Scarlet. Terror of the Outer Cosmos. Thank you, Yelashio. I appreciate that. Alright. You're dead. You're dead. I just need to figure out how to kill you efficiently so I can kill your friends too. I can apply hollow. I'm gonna capture attempt on the sectoid. Is that worth doing? I'd have the command for it. The only problem is the chrysalids. I mean, really. Let's send Sema up. We need to check for the chrysalids anyhow. I think the chrysalids are like in the back of the map. I also want to find the outsider and freak it out, so it doesn't come back and decide to shoot me. So this is what we're gonna do. Perfect. Excellent. It's flanked. We got a capture attempt on you, maybe. Seema's maneuver is flanked literally everybody. If we can kill you, everything's fine. Where is Dorn? Dorn, I need you to come forward. Can you get the command off? Please tell me you can. You can. So, we're gonna take some gambles. And they don't always pay off, but it's fine. They're gonna die. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't have any hollow to add. We've got a grenade for security if we can get it close enough. It's not a really good security grenade though. Probably just use it to kill you. No, save the grenade for the inevitable chrysalids. Yeah, we're robbed. Can't we capture again? Goodness, I wish. I wish we could. Okay, Father wants to make this easy for us. Very good. We're pretty much safe. I need to bring the mech out. You're gonna provide cover with one for all. You're gonna reload as well. The cover is important, because that should let us move some more people into better positions. Specifically, you are running gunning into this cover. 45% chance to hit. That's not incredible, actually. Let's see if we can get some Overwatch to help out. Not really. I think if the outsider really wanted, they could push to this position and maybe fly. Oh no, that doesn't quite work, does it? No, I think it does. I think that you step out over the ledge and get the flank. I actually can't trust that to work. That's an oof. That's an oof moment. That's fine. Do you push up? Do you reload?
Moving.
Oh, you've also just got a shot, don't you? Understood. We could just shoot the sectoid. But I wanted to use flesh. Fine. Flesh is for security. Let's take this shot.
He's down.
Let's not talk about it. Let's not worry about what we just did. Let's get Sing into this position. That'll be good for you. Who knows, maybe an Overwatch will freak it out. It shouldn't, but... Can we reload the pistol? No, not on a running gun. Oof. position? I think I can.
On the
Okay,
move.
I'd rather reload you. Not put you in so much danger. Now what are you gonna do to me? Nothing. You're continuing to run. Good, actually. Fine with that. Please, chrysalids. I would love to fight you now, actually. I don't think they want to fight me, but I would love to fight them. Let's start rolling up.
In Ordnung, Commander.
We should be coming to the tail end of this mission now. It's just a bug hunt, really, with an outsider mixed in for good measure. Always fun.
Okay.
Song, I want you to reload. We need to be a little cautious.
Heading to that
For the
location.
most part, I think we're gonna be okay. You can overwatch.
Orders confirmed.
Harris
Moving
moves
out.
up to there. Yeah, folks. I mean, I shouldn't say anything. I shouldn't say anything about the quality of the mission thus far because I'm gonna
Ready to rock.
ruin it for myself. We know how this game likes to prove me wrong about things.
Closing on target.
How the moment I say that things are going well, that it's gonna slap me upside the head. We know this. This is proven XCOM fact. That's how this game's programmed.
Back in.
Jake Solomon has actually programmed the game to use my mic, detect keywords, and use it to weight the game's so-called RNG. It's actually all predetermined.
Locked and loaded.
So I'm not gonna make any statements. Yeah, don't. The game will hear it and there will be trouble. Exactly. I'm actually gonna have Seema continue to push up relatively aggressively. Just gonna check these corners.
Affirmative.
Yeah. Oh. We found the civilians. We found 2 more, I think. Let's get in there and rescue them. 3 civilians. Oh, they're right next to a 4, maybe even? I think we found the remaining civilians. I think we need to rush over there and save them given this new
Bewege mich
information.
an neue Position.
I don't know how the aliens haven't found them and killed them, but I'm not complaining. That is for sure.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna coalesce the squad over on that side.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Yes, sir.
Hauling ass.
Lots of running. A surprising amount of running for a terror mission, actually. Just thanks to the big map, I think.
Touchdown. Those gates.
What was
Sounds like
that?
they're in the building. This is not a happy environment for me to fight the outsider in, but it's not giving me a choice. The reason being, there's a lot of tight corners here.
What was that?
The chrysalids are very close. And there's roofs here, or roofs, rather, that the enemy can jump over quite readily. It's rather worrisome for me. See, they killed that civilian. I don't know why they didn't kill the others. I'm not seeing the guy, though. See, but now I have to worry about that flank there. Like, no matter which cover I take, I've got to worry about flanks. So let's open this up. We're actually going to hide in here. This is going to provide much better cover for us.
Will do.
and then we save the civilians.
Record 4.
You don't care about cover, so you're gonna be fine.
Yes,
Sing,
sir.
just run, just in here, in position. Sing a
Roger,
song.
Dodger.
Roger that.
And you can put Harris here and be safe. I think that's true, maybe.
Rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Whatever you say, Dorn. But I don't think we're quite out of the woods yet.
What was that?
There you are. I don't like that you have a shot. I don't like that you're in that position, actually. Like, not one bit. But at least we... No. Please, wait, hold on. You're active. That's an active, lid. One tile off. It was one tile off, killing Harris. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. We can handle this. We have an explosive rocket to break your cover. Frankly, that's just what you're gonna do. We have plenty of people in position to deal with the lid if we can kill the outsider.
Won't even know
This is
I
all
know.
on you. Good. Really? Can you not get eyes from any of these places? I'll even bring you to the open. No? Huh. How unusual. How very strange and peculiar. Let's have the shotguns handle this thing. Probably, Can
Solid
you come
copy.
to here without activating? Unfortunately, we have opened up the sight lines now quite a bit, but hit and run's gonna do some work here. We're gonna apply hollow. Yeah. Time to change underwear. It was a stressful moment. Perhaps not that stressful, but it was certainly something.
Bin schon dabei.
And
Commander.
now, good old Zyko here is about to have some fun, I think. Goodbye. And,
Gegner ist tot.
ah, darn. That's a shame.
Fehlfunktion
Robbed.
des Zielsystems.
We're robbed. That's how I feel right now. I need to get more eyes on this thing. How much danger am I willing to put my people in for that? More than you would think. More than you might think reasonable. I've got an explosive to finish the job if it comes down to it.
Sir,
Like, I've got an AP grenade in range. Good. All active contact should be dead. I think that was the only, only chrysalid that they had managed to create. I think everybody else, just seeing these bodies up here is telling me that I think the sectoid commander pod was up here doing most of this killing. So,
I'm on it, Commander.
I'm on the move.
we'll bring our people up, we'll save these civilians, and we'll hunt the chrysalids. I think that sounds like a good plan.
I'm on the move.
Something a little like that. A little like that. Like that. Cool. Yeah, they're like right in here. Maybe right around the corner. It's alright. It happens.
Schon unterwegs.
Good moment for the video. Catch that on camera. Zygo saving 2 civilians at once. 1 in each arm. Right? Alright, one more back there. We'll probably go for the reload. Unless we can worm somebody back.
Heading to that
Let's see if we
location.
can get Sing to retrieve this final civilian that's back here. And we'll clump everybody up here for the actual fight.
Moving to position. Yes, Commander. Moving.
In motion. Contact.
How did you do that? Oh no. Oh no, stop it. Okay, your tile. I know your tile. Hi, hello. That's a big chrysalid. I can't shred at this range. Most important question. If you're here... 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't think the chrysalid that's back there can make it to us. Which means we just have to kill these fellows, which is way easier. Like, considerably easier. So, let's focus on that. We found the chrysalids. Unfortunately, the civilian over here may be dead. That's unfortunate. That's really not ideal. But you know, it happens sometimes. Let's apply hollow to both these targets.
Ammo's out.
Hollow may seem excessive at this range, but it's really the only cool, fun thing that we've got going for us at this point. Cool. You're gonna be able to wipe this thing out and get a reload in. But let's see if that's what we need you to do.
Moving out.
Song is gonna show off a little bit of a rapid fire for us. Good. Now the mech can kill you.
Waffensystem einer weniger.
You can
Keine
go one
Munition
for
mehr.
all.
Waffen
Reload.
sind nachgeladen.
Does the SMG want to kill? Probably not. Let's give it to Collar. One chrysalid still up. We've got 2 zombies as well, keep in mind. Our people are probably just gonna overwatch in case the thing runs at us. It's probably the only thing we can really do. Yeah. Let's just cross our fingers and hope. I don't think the chrysalid can get to us. It apparently doesn't want to go for the civilian either, which doesn't actually calm my nerves in the slightest. Dorn, you're gonna come up here and scout for it. I don't know where the enemy is. I don't know where the enemy is. Where'd they go? What are they doing? Is that you? That might be the enemy right there, actually. We may have found them.
On my way.
Open up this doorbell. We found a zombie. We didn't find the chrysalid, which is concerning to me. Gosh, how do we engage this without knowing where the chrysalid is? Maybe we get the scout to throw a battle scan? It doesn't look like it's here, though. Unless it's, like, hiding on the roof, but Dorn should be able to see the whole roof. Oh, no. Where are you? Somewhere in here, probably? If the zombie wandered off this way, maybe the chrysalid did too. Maybe that's just what we're dealing with today. Maybe that's what they decided was funny. Let's kill the zombie. Sound. It's over here somewhere. I heard it. Unless that's another chrysalid pod, which is something I can't actually rule out, but I'm gonna pretend isn't the case.
I got you. Go.
Alright, everything's fine. Nothing is going wrong. Next turn we get the last civilian out. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. I want the scout to look over here. Keep an eye out. We should reload.
Ready to engage.
Okay. Moving to position.
There it is. Okay. There's still a zombie out there, but this'll help. We know where the lid is. And we're getting some good shots. Cool, it's down to 2 health. Somebody can finish that off shortly. Or maybe now, with a little luck. Doesn't look like it. Hey, the game proving me wrong there. I started to say it doesn't look like it. And was there no other zombie? I could have sworn there was another zombie in that pod. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not complaining. Ladies and gentlemen. Folks, that was Operation Frozen Thunder. And that was a really good mission. Oh, thank you, Elasho. Yeah, I feel like we did really, really well there. 20 aliens killed, 0 XCOM operatives lost, and 12 out of 18 civilians saved. I'd say that we got through this with flying colors. Really. Wow. How did we do this? The mech was really good. The mech outperformed my expectations, frankly. We were able to get a very good first engagement, right? It was a little dicey, but we played the first engagement really, really well, I feel like. We were able to get some really good rockets, and, yeah, we took some gambles in the middle, but overall, I think we managed our contact well. Frankly, we got lucky with the civilian spawns being clustered near our start position, as opposed to over here in the far corner of the map. We also got a bit lucky that the sectoid commander and outsider pod decided to stop killing civilians over in this corner and came to fight us when they did. Having the 4 extra civilians alive over here was pretty cool. But yeah, really good mission. Just really good. Alright. We take these. Let's go home. Alrighty. I think there's something I want to do. We're coming, unfortunately, I've got a lot more energy to stream. but unfortunately we're going to be coming to the end here. I'm going to do a little more strat layer, because it's something that I wanted to do today. First off, Singh going up to Sergeant, really good to see. A well-earned rank. Maybe not our most lethal engineer, but Singh has been on a lot of missions and done a lot of work, so we're proud. And Ziegler, wounded for a while, but that's the way of the mech, and going up to corporal rank. I'm very excited to see that. We'll have a long discussion probably when we go to promote Ziegler. The loot? I mean, not bad for a Terra mission. We got some fun corpses out of it. Some alien alloys from killing all that enemy mech. Yeah, nothing too notable there. Panic is increasing in South America, but it shouldn't be that bad. We've also got really good shields on South America, so I'm not expecting them to go, like, beyond the yellow, frankly. Let's check in on that real quick.
Commander.
They don't care. They're literally not even in the yellow. The shield on Argentina is not as good as I thought it would be, but they're still in the light blue. They're happy. Get wrecked, aliens. Like, get... You know? We fought them well. That's a huge win. I'm actually really happy about that. That's brought my morale back up from the mission before, that heavy abduction. I'm very pleased. Huh. We are... Okay, there's something that I need to do literally right now. We are 2 days off the council report. We have been looking forward to this for a long, long time. It's time. Now, there's a question of if we retake Germany. Actually, here's an interesting question. Do we retake Germany right now? Or do we take all of Africa instead? Yes, we're ending September and we're doing our satellite launches. Shut up, Bradford, I'm busy. Bradford, we're doing something very important. Don't interrupt. First off,
Satellite launched.
China.
Satellite
Japan.
launched. Satellite launched.
India.
Satellite
Australia, and we gain new warfare. I'm sorry, Bradford, I'm getting a little overexcited. I didn't really mean it. I love it when you talk. And in one move, we now have full control. Germany does give a really good bonus. I do want that bonus back. Don't get me wrong. But I think we can pick that bonus up during next month, because we can't get...
Are you really using our tracking terminal to play Civilization?
Get 'em, Bradford.
You're going for a military victory.
Unfortunately, we cannot get the Wealth of Nations continent bonus because the aliens were able to snag Russia from us earlier. So taking Germany, I mean, it's good money, right? You know, that it's good money. Don't get me wrong. But I think we actually get more if instead of launching 1 satellite over Germany and 2 over Africa, we forgo the Germany satellite and instead launch all 3 over Africa in order to secure Architects of the Future. What Architects of the Future is going to do is going to reduce the cost and maintenance of laboratories and workshops by 30%.
But now we fight for the very survival of our species.
I think that that's what we want to do. The individual bonuses here, I mean, they're not bad. They're okay. Call to Arms is going to help with our... Well, we don't have many gene-modded soldiers. The individual bonuses aren't as good as
I can
Germany's,
only
but we should be
imagine
able to
the
get
brave new
Germany
world
soon.
they'll face if the aliens succeed in their efforts.
Yeah, it'd be pretty spooky, Shen. It's you know, it would be a real XCOM 2, huh? Alright, let's do this. Let's take Africa. This wasn't part of the original plan, but XCOM is migrating.
Satellite launched. Satellite uplink.
And we have
facilities at
Architects of the
maximum
Future.
capacity. Additional uplink required.
7 satellites launched in a single month. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Don't patch that through. No.
And look at our monthly
We're here to
income.
track alien activity, not
Actually,
investigate haunted
almost
houses.
respectable. Now, if we're leaving Europe for the moment, here's the question. Right now, we have Architects of the Future. It's probably time for us to start working on these Foundry projects, because we have the discount now. I need armored fighters. I need armored fighters. I need all of this. I need avionics. Do I start blowing all my money on this stuff? I need Phoenix coil guns, actually. That's what I need right now. I think that the first project we go for here is Phoenix coil guns, for sure, for sure. Oh, interesting. The Gauss Weaponry Research Credit is going to reduce the time on this. Huh. I didn't know that that helped with Foundry projects. That's cool. This is going to be a huge upgrade to our air game. This is essential. So let's get to work on that. That'll be ready in 8 days. We've still got a little money left. I don't think it's time for the Super Sky Ranger yet. We could get alien grenades next. Scope upgrade's a long time coming. Mechanized unit defense is cool. We're definitely picking up mech warfare systems. This is going to unlock the secondaries for us. It's only 18 bucks. You hardly have to think about it. Alien grenades. Or mechanized unit defenses. Let's talk about these real quick. Mechanized unit defense is going to give additional defense to all of our mechanized units. That's shivs, as seen in the picture, but it's also going to be mechs. Considering that we have mechs being deployed now, this would see a pretty big increase to their survivability. It is important. It is actually a rather important Foundry project for us to get done. Alien grenades would massively increase the damage potential of our engineers, make them a lot more powerful, and we always bring engineers on missions. We might not always be bringing mech. Egg or defense? What do we think? I'm actually really torn. The other option, which I've already ruled out, is we save this money for interceptors, because next month we're going to be buying a lot of interceptors. Egg? I like that. I like egg. I think egg is going to be useful on more missions than the other one is. And from here, I don't need any of the rest of this, so we'll leave it be. Cool.
I'll make sure
And that was
production
so
begins
much
immediately.
cheaper and
as
more
soon as we've got
affordable
something, I'll be in
with
touch.
the bonus. Right? New warfare, huge. Absolutely massive. Yeah, I want to get to the council report. If the aliens will let me leave September this stream, I would be grateful. And then, we'll do a cohort scan, and we'll leave. Right? Let's do it. I don't care. I actually don't give a damn, Exalt. I took this bet that you might hack me at the end of the month, and If it was gonna be money, it would hurt. Right? It would hurt. But if it's just a research hack, what? We lost 3 days off a tech that's not gonna do anything for like ages because I can't afford what I'm about to unlock? Whatever. And you've just revealed yourself, loser. You've just revealed yourself in Japan and you're gonna help me control the panic there. Good job, Exalt. You're a genius. Literally XCOM's greatest enemy. Who do I have available to go on this? Where's my... I guess I could send Song, but I thought I had somebody for this. Oh, I would have had somebody... yeah, I would have had somebody if I had done it in a little bit. Now... Oh, hello, Breeze TV. How are you? The campaign...
I don't want to hear anything else about forming an ace patrol. We don't have time for alien dogfights.
The campaign, I think, is in a good place. We were a little touch and go for a long time. Right? It was pretty touch and go for a long time. But we just completed... I mean, look at these satellites. A massive satellite launch. I am very hopeful about the future of the project. Oh, and Breeze, I'm not sure if you're aware.
On our side. It takes a serious pair to go face to face with one of
I've
those
got a
things.
little bad news. Your soldier may have made the ultimate sacrifice to help us win Gangplank. They had an epic final stand, I assure you. That happened a while back, but we haven't had the opportunity to let you know. So yep, it's how it goes. It's how it goes. We'll be sending you the check in the mail when the invasion's done, right?
I'm receiving you. Return to base for debriefing.
Or I suppose if I suppose if the soldier is you, then I suppose we don't have to send a check to anybody. Actually, never mind. It's not like we can afford to give out compensation for dead soldiers. Send back the ashes. Yeah, you know, at least you didn't fall out of the battleship. That's true. Somebody else did on that mission. It was a great bit. What am I doing? What was I doing? Oh, I was setting up the, I wanted to say, a little bit of an awkward timing for the Exalt hack. Like, I'm laughing at Exalt, but it's been made a little bit awkward by the fact that my assaults aren't ready. If I wait, this cell might disappear, right? We have 1 day before the cell has the opportunity to disappear, right? It could not, right? We could wait 2 days and it might still be here. Or we could wait 1 day and it could disappear on the spot, and that's not worth the risk. This is like a free covert operation. We love that. So I'm gonna send a scout instead, I think. Pharaoh is volunteering. Is there anybody else that would rather do it? The answer is no, because my roster is absolute garbage. Breeze, don't look at the roster. It's amazing. Every bit. Nobody's fatigued. Nobody's injured. We haven't been exhausting our
I remember when all we heard
soldiers.
about were flying saucers. The aliens certainly have come a long way.
Do you want concealment? I usually give my scouts hit and run, and I really like it. Because you're low profile, but if you're going to be going on a covert op here, maybe that tells me to experiment with concealment. Maybe? Nah, hit and run's good. We love hit and run. You can bring your alloy plating, but you need to surrender the arc thrower. You're not allowed to take that with you. How about you bring something like... Your will is pretty good. I really can't have
This
you
is Central.
panic,
I'm
though.
receiving you. What do you mean you think you saw a snake? What the hell does that have to do with anything?
More than you would think, Bradford. Don't think about it too hard, though. Alien trophy is a possibility. You really cannot have your operative panic. But I mean, ideally against Exalt, you know, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing because you don't get shot at, which we've been doing a pretty good job about. So maybe we bring an AP, right? We've gotten some use out of our AP grenades here for a while. I'm happy with you taking the alloy plating on this mission. I know that's not going to be available for other people, but your survival is very important. So, have fun, Pharaoh.
XCOM operative deployed against Exalt position in Japan.
They literally, I'm realizing, I was supposed to end like 10 minutes ago. The aliens are fighting to their last breath to keep me from escaping September. They're doing everything in their power. Come on, just a few more hours. Is there anything else that needs to be done before the end of the month? No, we've done it all. Nigeria, please, let me leave. I want to go home.
Incoming transmission.
Folks.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations.
It only took...
And that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
It only took 6 streams. I mean, 3 days of streaming, really? Because one of the streams... Today's stream was, like, broken up because of, a couple technical issues regarding local power outages. But I'm gonna say 6 streams to get through September, and we did it, and we got an A rank. A for amazing. That's right, Yolashio. And we had promised, too. Last time we got a C, and we said we're either gonna get a B or an A this next month. We're gonna try hard for it, and we did. This was a really, really good month for the project as a whole. We gambled a lot, right? We put a lot on the line, but it paid off. Just look at that. Look at that list of accomplishments. The only thing the aliens managed to pull off on us was, I mean, our air game lets UFOs escape, right? Whatever. Big deal. We're getting the panic situation under control, right? I mean, I know that we have 4 countries withdrawn from the project. We have plans to take back Russia soon, right? This is good. This is really good. I'm pleased, and we're finally getting a real paycheck. 5 engineers coming in this month, 6 scientists. Power to the people, new warfare, architects of the future, all active. I'm happy.
Remember, we will be watching.
And we are starting off the month, for the first time in a long time, with an actually respectable amount of money. 661 buckarooskies in our pocket. Those are simoleons right there. Dollary dues. And we're gonna spend them all, actually very shortly. Before I leave, yeah, the Air Games thinks it's recovered. Don't tell them what I'm about to have to do to them. We need to order a bunch of interceptors, and we need to get our interceptor fleet moving into position. I think Asia's getting... No. Africa's getting all new interceptors. So we're gonna blow all our money here. Now we're gonna have $61. And I have to prioritize the defense of Asian airspace, because European airspace is kind of,
From here, you can arrange to have our interceptors
not as
transferred
important
to
anymore.
bases throughout the world. By stationing our fleet on various continents, we'll have a much better chance of intercepting new UFO contacts in those areas.
So let's do something like... We're gonna send the Phoenix cannons out to Asia. I guess along with, fine, we'll send Neutron. That's okay by me. We'll probably want to give Neutron, avalanche missiles once they get out there. We've got 3 interceptors on every continent that we're occupying, which isn't enough. Right? It's not enough. But it's something, okay? They want a sectoid and a prisoner transfer? Too bad, we didn't manage to capture one. And I'm not gonna look at the reward and make myself feel bad about us not getting that capture last mission. Alright. I have energy to keep streaming, but as I've said a couple times, I've actually got to go buy groceries before the grocery store closes, which it does so in 48 minutes because I ran long because the aliens literally wouldn't let me finish the month of September, and I was unwilling to end stream until I escaped this hell month. So let's take us on over to the ending soon screen. And yeah, thank you everybody who tuned in. Yes, and thank you to everybody that tuned in. Hold on, my brain's misfiring. I can do this. Bear with me for a moment. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm saying goodbye. Brain's shutting down. It's okay. I'll survive. I mean, you're the people that make this so fun, and I especially want to thank Eulashio in particular for sticking with me through the power outages and stuff, and helping me with troubleshooting and all of that. As always, like, I really, really value your contributions to the channel. Like, wouldn't be the same without you. A huge thank you, of course, to all of our chatters today. Great talking with each and every one of you. I have a question. Maybe we don't have anybody. Maybe I bring up... Hold on. Let me see. Do we have anybody that we want to raid tonight? I see that, Now, here's the thing. I don't know Twitch etiquette very well. Oh, here's the thing. I really liked, I stuck around for a little bit before I had to go make dinner yesterday when we raided, Umanea. They were cool. I'm gonna have to run quickly to get groceries. I may just end things. I don't know the etiquette of, like, do I, is it okay to raid? Like, multiple days in a row? I don't know. But they were really cool. If I get the okay on that, I think I'll send you all over there. And one more thing, while we think about that, and etiquette and all that jazz, a huge thank you to the VOD watchers. I don't know what the VOD situation is going to end up looking like because of the technical difficulties. The stream cut out twice today because of the power outages. If you're a VOD watcher and you've gotten this far, I mean, you deserve a medal. Jeez. Goodness gracious. It's okay? Cool. I'll send you all over there. Yuma was very, very cool last time. I won't be able to hang out for very long. Do apologize for me, but I've got to run in real life. So let's set this up. We've got the... and it looks like they're playing the Toho project. I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds cool. Yes, they are, Eulashio. They're great. Thank you so much for recommending that we raid them. I really like them. And hopefully you all do too. So I hope I punched this in correctly. Raid has been created. Good. I'm gonna get lots of tasty ingredients for actually having decent food in my house. Thank you again, everybody. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're playing The Last Door. It's not gonna be XCOM, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last Door. Be there if horror games interest you. If not, I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye. Have a nice night.